Hello, welcome to this little stream. Let me check, is everything working? It looks like it seems to be working. Here we are, let's go. Let me see, let me set up some things, open the game and all. Here we are. I played DOG in the last couple of days, but if we have played some games, just kind of testing what works and what doesn't. We could play a lot of games in the future. For now, I'm gonna play some DOD, super stream. It's a great game. I'm really looking forward for some good old playing. This game is somewhat fun sometimes. It gets kind of boring after an hour or two, but they always come back. Kind of not sure what it is. It's like this kind of game that makes fun for no reason. It's a good game. It's a bad, mediocre sometimes. I think that's the thing with most games. Here we've got no German servers, sadly. We've got servers. Got the custom map servers, that's great. Could go for some bots, like kinda botting server, get a bit into the game. Or we could just jump right into it. Looks like there are no servers online. Reopen the browser thing. It's quite weird. Can see this. Are these all the servers? Nope, here we are. This kinda takes longer to load, I see. We have a server blacklist, we have like one server on there. Okay, let's see. Crazy gun game, could do some of that. Let's see which, we have to kind of go on servers on which we all already have been on. We could go for some fast path, that would be possible. And if that's not really good, then we have a lot of other servers which you can choose from. This one looks interesting too. And let's see, I wanna see that server kinda. Doesn't really have that many players. I don't like gun game either. I think I'm gonna go play some fast path. Gotta chill. Let me open the stream on my phone to look at the chats. Hope you all had a great day so far. You're not really having a lot of energy anymore. I had a pretty long day. So I had been doing some walks, some running today. Running was a lot of fun today, not gonna lie. I have run like, I don't know, only 3 kilometers. It's not that much, but it's a good start. It's kind of starting, getting harder and harder over time. And yeah, I'm really enjoying running at the moment. Yeah, let me see some things so I can look into the chat if you have if you got any questions, anything you want to see, speak. Yeah. The thing with facecam, I might do facecam one day, but that will take a longer time. Maybe at, I don't know, 100k. Oh, great, Steam ID is not authorized. Let me check something really quick. I think something is not going right. I have to restart the game, sadly. So sorry for that. It seems like the cloud status is not really doing its job. Yeah, that's not great. Why is it doing that? Fan of that. I don't know why it's not doing it. Oh, okay, what am I supposed to do against this? Yeah, y'all have any ideas how I can fix this? It's like cloud status problem. Not really sure. I will try anyway. Because it kinda is going, like it works again. but at the same time it does not seem to be working, so I'm kind of confused a bit. Let's see if that works. I would love to have some background music, to be honest, but not sure how to do that. I've tried that in the past a bit, but still have not really found good copyright-free music. So we have to kind of wait, see what we can do. If you have any good playlists, you know, and want to hear in the background with no copyrighted music, like streaming music, that would be great. Any help us, like, yeah, great to see. Here we are. Let's see. Can we spawn? Server's always a bit laggy when you join first on it. It does set me back. That's quite concerning. Let's see. Okay, I can't spawn. It does not let me spawn. That's quite bad. Yeah, let's join another server. Maybe it's just a rule on that server. It checks for your ID, and that's quite a problem. Kind of bot prevention, I guess. Yeah, let's see. We can't spawn here. Okay, that's good then. What gun do we choose? I would like to have some MP5. Here just pick random things. Good enough. I can't shoot that. That's interesting. Never seen that being a thing. And I don't even know how you get this gun. I've never used that before. Oh dang it. Let's join another, so this one's quite bad. Yeah. Let me see. Maybe this one's good. It says custom maps. That might be a good sign. There are some weird maps on this game. I love it. Not gonna lie. Here we go. It's kind of taking a bit to load. Already been streaming 10 minutes. Damn, that's fast. Look, I anticipated this game, like this session, to go like maybe only an hour. I think I'm not gonna play too much. Should we set up some background music, just try it out, see if it works? I think that would be a great idea. I'm not a fan of the server too. Let me see. Okay, here are the servers. Not sure which one is good or not. Maybe Auto Gamers. Yeah, that might be a good idea. I'm not really a fan of gun game, personally. Let's join there. And let me set up some background music real quick. Gotta do some censoring. Be right back. Yeah, how do you make background music? Background music should be set up in a bit. Let me find something good real quick. Is Nintendo music good? I'm quite scared to use any of that. You let me the copyright free music. Okay, we have some copyright free music here. If I would love some lo-fi, maybe lo-fi would be nice.
Du bist bereit für alle Her
Yeah, we've got ads, that might be a problem. I mean, I would not care about Spotify ads. We could also use Spotify for background music. I think that would be a good idea too. Not really sure which music is copyrighted and which is not on YouTube. Yeah, let me look for some copyright free lo-fi. Copy free. Wait a minute. Copyright free lo-fi music. Yeah. Okay, I used this playlist in the past. It did not work out. Is Nintendo music safe? Would you mind some if I play? I'm not really sure which one is good or not. Like there's a lot of songs which I use. Maybe I can copy this playlist here real quick and just delete everything that looks quite suspicious. Yeah, how do I do that? How do I duplicate a playlist? You can't do that, right? Damn, Spotify is quite weird. Okay, I've created my playlist 72. I'm gonna add every song where I'm certain that it's good enough to play. Hopefully. I'm gonna pick some good music. Do you think Minecraft music is good? Like, just have it in the background running. Not really sure if I can use QMO music. Quite scared to do so, to be honest. I know we can use home music, that's fine, I think. Oh, I don't. Here, wait a minute. Okay, I think I should switch the stream over very quick. Here we are. So this is what I'm doing, essentially. This is like, I don't know, like video game music a bit and lo-fi mixed. And I'm trying to, yeah, don't mind any of these weird playlists. Not all of them were created by me, as you can see. Like the ones where right gay, they might be from me because I do that like as a joke. But some of these are not from me, so don't mind them. Here we are. Let's see. Dang it. I think some of that music should be good. Just gonna take everything that looks copyright free. Maybe some Mirror Temple that would be good too, I think, because it's like video game. I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, not sure about these. I think Earthbound music should be good. I hope so. You'll have to see. What is that one? Scared to play it, to be honest. It's probably, yeah. I think you can use this one though. Damn, that's loud. What the heck? But yeah, you can use that one. Okay, here we go. It's like lo-fi, but it's like self-made, you know? Even though it's like Undertale. That's quite hard to do, to be honest. Okay, I will do it anyway. Let's see if it works. If you get problems later on, that's probably my problem then. Yeah, that's Pokemon. That should be good. I hope so. Hope it's good. Some Zelda music, always nice in the background. Great. If you have any recommendations, I would be chuffed a bit. Yeah, some Toby Fox is good too. I'm not really sure about the new Minecraft music, if I'm allowed to use it. I remember there was like, you couldn't use any, what do you call that? You couldn't use the Pigstep music, I remember that being a thing. Not sure if it still is. But yeah, it might be. Let me see, what else do I got? Have I got here? I think there's some music that's created by me too. There might be some more music in here which I can use. Yeah, that might be fine. Great. Let me see. I think we've got most of that. Here, background, is that by me? That's not from me. Okay, let's throw in some of that. Yeah, why not? Spider dance. Yep, great. Okay, I will call this. I don't know really what to call this. I just chug in some music that might not have any. What is that? I'm scared to click on this music, but I'm really curious about this song, to be honest. Here, let me see. I'm gonna call this streaming music. I think that's good. And we will adjust it over time. Yeah, let's write something here. That's good. Should we get a picture? Should we get a picture? We have a lot of pictures here. Here, let's use Gordon. Yeah. Not sure what that is. Oh, okay, great. That should do. Great. Here we are. I'm not really sure if any of these are copyrighted. If they are, it might be too late now. And I would just run them in the background like that. Is that too loud? Is that good? I got a AFK kicked. Here we go. Join the server. I hope the music is not too loud. I will check myself real quick. Gonna mute myself for that. I think it's a bit too loud, not really sure. But I'm gonna set it a bit back, like just a tiny bit. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that one. Okay. So if we get copyrighted, I hope I can speak over it then. Oh, is that gun game? I hate gun game. I'm not gonna play gun game. Nah. Don't get me with gun game. Not really looking forward to any of that. Yeah, which servers can we join? Here, is that good? Let's see. Yeah, I know it's a DoD stream and we have not played it, like, yeah, the whole time. Well, let me get that. Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna look into the chat every once in a while. So if you have any questions, here we go. Not sure about the music. We'll have to see if it's copyright or not. I'm quite scared, to be honest. Okay, they won already. Here we go. We can finally play. I don't know how long it took to set up everything. I've not done any setting up, like I should have done that before. But yeah, hello to everyone who's watching this. Hope you all had a great day. Here we go. Walking. Maybe I should be running. That's quite fast, isn't it? Is that a bot? He kind of walks like a bot to me. I'm not really sure. Quite sus, not gonna lie. Yeah, here we go, mate. Okay, he looks experienced. Yeah, I think running in the open like that is quite smart. Let's see if you can sneak up there. So spray. Okay, great. I'm scared to just walk into this direction. Let's camp in here. Is that a smart idea? What? My god. So that was quite scary. Not gonna lie. Not die, please. Let's see. We have kind of. Okay, we have one. We have kill one. I'm quite low. Let's see if we can do this. Is that possible? Great. Oh my god, he scared me so much. We go. Let's get this one. Okay, we have already captured that. I would like to camp, but this weapon is not really too good to camp. I'm not really sure to be honest. But what I've seen from what I've seen, it's not really good for long ranges. This weapon. But it's good to storm, and that's what I do most of the time. Kind of works. It kind of works sometimes. It does not sometimes. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of camping, but this game requires it pretty much. Yeah. And play cautiously. I'm not really good at that. Here we are. What up, mate? What you doing? It's running away. Where's he gone? What? Just disappeared. Oh, there he is. He's quite fast. Let me see, can I get inside here? I completely lost orientation. I don't know where I am. Yeah, spam something like that. Yeah, great. Here we go. Oh, that's the one. That's good. That's a good pal. Okay, great. Oh, you have one. That was not hard at all. That was great. That was quite fast. Is the music good? I'm scared. Yeah, I'm quite scared from the music. Here, let's go US Army this time. I like this weapon so much. Like, it's my favorite weapon so far. Did we switch the map already, or is this just the US perspective? Because I'm not really sure. Oh wait. Wow, my. Great. See it. Oh, okay, he's killing his teammates. Great teammate. He get some revenge. Dead him. Dang it. What do you vote ban? I have no idea how to do it. I'm not really liking this at all. Yeah, let's move on. Bad server, I guess. Okay, what else is there? This one? Doghouse. I think it's a good map. Is the music too quiet? I'm not really sure. It kind of feels a bit quiet to me, but it might be different in the stream. So we'll have to see. Here we go. Oh, I can't use the US Army, sadly. Here we go. I wanna use this weird weapon that everyone has. This one. Okay. I wanna see if I can use it. I hate the screen on the left, by the way. I hate that you have to choose your weapons, kinda. Kinda gives you unfair combinations. And I don't like that. Not really a fan of that. I need like a bind that presses 0 5 times in a row. That would be a very stupid bind, not gonna lie. I would enjoy that more than pressing it myself. Is that weapon even good? I'm not really sure about this weapon though. Kinda looks scuffed. Kinda feels scuffed too. It's just a mate. Can't get on here, right? If someone gets through, I'm good. Okay, great. Oh, here, let's. He killed me, great. Oh, here.
Oh, I don't care, Davo. You can shoot me all you want. I'm happy.
Dang. Why has he done that? I don't like that you can, like, get, like, weird weapon combinations. I'm really liking that. I think I just hit my teammate there. I don't like. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that. If servers do this.
Boom, boom. Where are you, buddy?
I'm just gonna wait until someone gets there. Okay, yeah, that's rage quitting the server. Here we go. That's a problem. It's finding a decent server. Like there's not really a good server which without any weird plugins. At least I have yet to see a good one. I found some good ones, but they are not really populated that much. Sadly, yeah. I would love to play them though. And I don't have any water, which is quite unsettling. Like it's the same server concept, I guess. Dang it, I hate when servers do this. Is that server better? This is gonna take a long while, right? Yeah, let's not get on there then. Is there anything good? Any good servers? Is this server good? Is that the same thing? Or if is it just the menu going over? Like let me kill myself here real quick. Just to test is that the problem? Yeah. So if I respawn, yeah, okay, not a great server. Fuck the server. I hate the server. Why is there no servers with like every server uses this weird mechanic? I hate that. But I don't want to blacklist them because I might enjoy it one day, probably. Clan custom map is that good? Already played on there, right? Yeah. There's a different one. No, it isn't. You could also try fast path again, but I don't want to fight bots. Not really my most fun activity yet. So far, let's see. This train map. What is the map called? Wait. Okay, you can't really see it. Could also read it like that. That's quite weird. Okay, let me then join. I may enjoy the server, I don't know, to be honest. So that's quite weird. What have we got on our favorite list? Fast Path, Ranger, Bastillion, is that good? It's quite full, isn't it? Let's view this one. I think we've already been there. It's like the one with the weird menu, right? Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna try adapting to it, but I'm not really a fan of this menu. Gives you weird combinations. So we have a bunch of weapons. I guess an example, I can get the M1. I've picked random. But does it work in the servers? Did it just kind of copy over? Because it let me just choose one. Not really sure, to be honest. And I don't know why most servers run this plugin. Like, it's not really that fun. Because you can kind of cheat a bit. You know, there's like always a good. Yeah, there are better things. You know, you get better secondaries, better primary weapons. But it seems to. Maybe the server does not have it, and it just kind of got carried over to this. Just a menu, you know. Dang, I couldn't react that fast.
Did you see that? You try shooting through the sandbags?
These people are annoying.
You can't even get over the sandbags.
Stupid.
The server's quite laggy, not gonna lie.
Oh, come on, cock.
Hello.
And if you spawn, you don't really have a high ground. You just kind of spawn lower than the enemy team, which is not great too. Except I'm not really picking up any flanks. That could be a problem too. But I don't know this map yet. I've never played on it, I think. Yeah, I think. Let's see if I can sneak up on them. Dang it. If I was to hit my shots, I might have killed him. Okay, I think we're losing. Not really looking too good here. Yeah. So I have to fall down here to have an impact. That's quite bad level design, not gonna lie. It's quite a bad map.
Sandbags.
From what I've picked up so far.
I had you, friction.
Ah.
Hmm.
I was being told too many things. I can only focus on one thing.
Dang, why are there no good servers on here? And most servers are, as I said already, not repopulated, populated yet. So that's not great too. Here we are, let's see. I like to use the sniper for once. But yeah, it does not make it doesn't matter because I see this here. Here, let me open the console. Oh, that's not possible, right? I hate when games do this. Is there any option to do it here? That's a map. What? What? That's interesting. I've never seen the map being existent before. It's interesting. Minimap zoo. You do this? Oh, okay, that's crazy. That's great design though. Okay, I like that. I like that being a thing. And I can just press F1 and then I see 2. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Here, let's do some settings. T is T use. T is not used. Great. Screenshot, I don't need that. Here. Think we should be good?
Damn, Trump, you dropped.
Yeah, great. So I don't really have a spray. So let's see what happens if I use T. Makes the spray sound, but I don't really have one. We go in here, we can use a picture. Don't really have any. Could probably get one.
You get extra points for teabagging?
Let me see.
Word.
So I don't think we have any scripts we can use, right?
Really good burger
Let's see, is there any default textures? I don't think so.
This is getting heated.
Okay, let's get out of there and get into Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. Because I'm using a spray in there too. It's gonna be hard to find though, because I'm not really sure if I'm able to do so.
We all dipshits now.
Let's see if I can find it. Nope, not in here. Can I use this one? Nope. Let's get out of here. Maps, media. Maybe media? I'm not sure, to be honest. Probably not in here. Bin folder white, right. Tools? I'm not sure, to be honest. Let's just kind of look. This one.
No, boom boom.
This looks promising. Bin.
No, boom boom.
It's loading. Or reloading. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of doing this back and forth. Okay, we got maps, graphs. Yeah, sure. Materials. You can use material. What if I was to...
Can't you finish? How do you fucking not kill me? How do you not kill me? How do you not?
stone and then this? Is that possible? It's actually possible. Okay, let's see. Or does that look in game? Okay, let me spawn real quick. Okay, let's get random weapons. I'm liking that. Yeah. Let's test it out. What do I spray? Is that possible? Did I mess up anything? Let me view. So we still gotta spray here. Maybe we can't spray on certain walls. That might be a thing too. Oh wow, how did he even get in there?
Nice try though.
Oh, nice weapon. Can't fight with that. I'm getting shot.
Inside of the Allies' base. Would you ever find him? I think not.
Let's see.
Look at this man's IQ.
He's not coming back. That's great.
Old school days.
I'm not sure which walls that you can spray on and which you can't.
I'm ready.
Maybe this one's not even working. That could be a thing too.
Strafe, you should wait for a knife kill, bro. Wait for a knife kill in that spot.
Let's get back into it. Here.
Knife kill, I send you $1 cash app.
Materials.
First.
Wow, that's not right. Logos. Oh, that's the one I was looking for. Great. You've got the Manji one. It's quite old. It's really old. Made a few years ago. Okay, fuck the server. It's made a few years ago. The spray. Oh wait, it's gun game, right? I don't want to play gun game. Not really a fan of gun game, to be honest. Yeah, what else is there to be played? Damn, these servers are not good today at all. Custom maps, good fun. I think we've already been there like thousands of times. Could also go on favorite server. Let's try fast path. Does it work this time? And some servers might have not activated any sprays, like they can be prevented. Can we play this now? I think we can, right? Yeah, great. Yeah, can I spray? Is that possible? See, the spray button is not really working. At least I don't hear anything. Maybe I have bad eyes, but ears. Here. Yeah, I press this being T, so if I press T, it's supposed to work. But at the same time, it might be anything else. Let me see. Would you spray? Is that spray? Oh, what was that? Here. Autopilot. Okay, I think you can't spray on these servers, sadly. Or it's not possible in general. And it might be disabled, I'm not really sure. Let's see, I think fast pass should be more chill. Because we got like not that good players. He's good. Let's run into this. Let's protect him from the potential dangers. Let's get into this grass a bit. Some grass cover, you know. Yeah, that's a famous spot. You just stand right in the grass. Was to hit. Can do this, great. It's not too bad of a spot. Dang it. Let's move back. Oh dang it, I've seen it, but that was really good throw. Like it exploded immediately. Oh, you even get your stats there, that's great. It's nice to see. Maybe I should start using other weapons, because I've played this weapon far too much, like way too much, yeah. I'm playing this one far too often, that's what I was meant to say. I thought it was bad. Sorry mate. Okay, that was just smoke, I'm so paranoid. Yeah, they're mostly up there, there's someone. There was someone. Still, might still be there. Oh, what? There's someone in there. Let's clean up. Maybe just random grenade in that direction. You know, no reason. Okay, I think the music is quite, like, yeah, quite, you know, quiet. It's a bit quiet, yeah, that's what I was meant to say. What even happened there? I'm scared. Oh dang it. Not realized it and I was lagging a bit. The ping is by the way fake, it's not 13 ping, it's 130. Kinda does not show you the right ping. Because they try to get you playing as long as possible. But the ping is not right. If we go here we can see the actual ping. Which is also not right most of the time. Dang it, I've left the server, great. I've rejoined it, so it's not too big of a deal. Let's switch the class then, I guess. I've not really played all the classes too much. Like I've never played these 6 ones. Mostly play the first class, to be honest. Let's get the music a bit louder, it's pretty quiet. That should be good, I hope so. Let's see if we get copyright striked. I don't hope so. We might. That would be awful. I mean, I don't care, to be honest, I don't make any money with this. And that's not what I'm doing. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm just having some good old fun. Okay, I'm scared to bits. Ooh. If I sneak. Do some sneak action. Oh, that was scary. And yet the better gun. I couldn't aim. I mean, you see how bad the server kinda lags. It's already lagging, but it's lagging, yeah. I mean, the frame rate is pretty low. Maybe it's because of the player counts, not really sure. I've played the server for 19 minutes, not really sure how long that is really. Kinda says 19. Could be hours, could be minutes, I'm not really sure. But I enjoy the music, it's great, yeah. I think it's Epona's theme from Ocarina of Time. Great game, you should play it. Not played it too much. I used to play it, but when I played it, I wasn't really a good reader, so yeah, it was not too smart. But the game is great nonetheless. Like it's just a great game. Wow, I died. When you're playing these games, you do skill in other games because you play other games. I think that makes sense. It kind of applies to everything you do in life. When you don't learn something, but learn something in another part, you're not gonna be as good in the part which you didn't learn than the one you learned. I think that makes a bit of sense if you really think about it. As an example, you learn reading books, but you are bad at playing video games. Then you are obviously better at playing video games. No wait, obviously better at reading books than playing video games. I hope that makes sense to you. That could also apply to entertainment, by the way. Dang it. As an example, you only watch TikTok and you spend most of your time of the day watching 6 hours of, I don't know, social media, just having some doom scrolling time, you know. You've probably experienced it before. And then you get on pretty weird videos on YouTube which are pretty niche, like this stream here. That's probably how you ended up here, right? And yeah, then you have kind of not really wasted your time, but you have spent your time on entertainment. But you could have also spent this time which you spent on entertainment, which could be any form of media, could have also spent it into a form of talent or a form of knowledge, you know. So you're not really getting dumber. That's not really a thing which happens when you watch social media or something. If you are using any form of media, you don't get any dumber. That's not a thing. So what I'm saying here, I mean, you don't necessarily lose any competence when you do this, but you can lose the time to do such things. If you get what I mean. As an example, all this time which I had been streaming, which kind of adds up, I think 20 hours just this week, I could have spent all this time into learning piano, as an example, you know? I could have spent this time working and I could have made more money. That makes sense to you. Or acquiring some other form of knowledge. But it does not mean that the knowledge I've earned, or kind of learned, is not useless, you know? And surely you can learn a lot of things over the internet. That's how I learned most of this stuff, which I still apply to my everyday life. That's what many people do. That's pretty much how common knowledge works and knowledge acquirement. And I think it makes sense. It makes pretty much sense to me. When you learn any other form of media, you kind of start forgetting what is around you. You kind of start forgetting and getting to this mood of doom scrolling. You're sitting there, getting you bit of dopamine, but no one really feels better after they've done it, really. It's the same thing with masturbation, kind of. I mean, I'm not really doing it much, but other people do it almost like 2 times a day, which is quite a lot to me. And it just gives you this bit of dopamine, and people do it just to sleep. Because they've done it so much, it doesn't even give them any form of dopamine. And after that, it's quite just, same with doom scrolling, you just kind of earned a bit of dopamine. But after you stop, you kind of feel awful, because you have kind of wasted your time. I mean, I'm not saying that you really wasted your time there, but you might really have done it if you have planned anything else. It can get into your everyday life if you don't plan it all quite well. We also can get addicted to media. If you want to get any form of entertainment and you watch like, I don't know, 1 or 2 hours of YouTube every day, which is not even much. Like people like me watch a lot more. I used to watch, I think, 8 hours of YouTube a day, which is quite a long time. But that's what I did. I used to watch 8 hours a day, which is really long, yeah. And you can actually get addicted to this stuff. You can get addicted with a lot of things in life. You can get addicted to pretty much everything in life. Because everything that makes you happy, not even happy, people can even get addicted to things that don't even give them any form of dopamine. As an example, self-harmage. Yeah, if you harm yourself, people can even get addicted to that, which is, yeah, it might sound crazy because you don't really get anything from it, and it's never a solution. But people just get addicted to it. They're so used to doing it, that's kind of a form of their everyday life. And that's why you should, yeah, not do that. But if you, I'm not really judging you in any way. If you feel like you're addicted and you can't do anything about it, then maybe it's fine. Just start to care about the world around you and start evaluating the things which actually make you happy on long term. But if you're not really in the mood to change things in your life, that's not a problem. You can also do it slowly. If you're not really a fan of switching, your life in one go, these New Year resolutions, which are pretty annoying. But you like, yeah, I want to get fit, I want to do that this year, I want to climb a rock, I want to climb this mountain here. That's what many people do. And I don't judge these people. I'm really happy that they set themselves goals. But most of the time they're kind of too much. They're kind of changing the whole life just in a day, which is mostly too much. You can't really apply to everyday life most of the time, which is, yeah, quite sad. And people stop after a week most of the time. And you've probably experienced it yourself. You've probably started not doing something and then started doing it like after a month. Or set yourself goals and kind of lowered them over time, started compromising, kind of coping. And after a long time, you kind of start seeing what you've done. Or maybe even not. You might even not see that you kind of lowered your goals to a bit too much. And everything can get a bit too much in life. That's just a thing. I mean, I have a lot of goals. You can also have too high goals. That's a thing with like the New Year resolutions, which I see a lot of the time. People are changing their whole lives in just in a day worth of time. They're trying to apply their everyday life into it, but it does not work in long term. So if you try to work out or run, just start slowly. That's how I approach things. Not most of the time, not every time. I guess an example, I started running, I think a month ago. Again, I used to do it like, I don't know, a lot of years ago. And I wanted to start again. And same with sports. If you want to try doing some fitness, any form of sport, kickboxing, I don't care. Just start slowly. You're gonna probably have some muscle, how do you call that? If your muscles are sleeping, pretty much, you're gonna have some hurtful experiences after your first time you've done your bit of exercising, and then you might have done it too much, too much at a time. You bit off more than you can chew in that situation, and yeah, I don't like people doing that. Even though I can't stop them, I just want to give them advice to just start slowly. It sounds way easier than it is, actually. Like, have you tried running? Any form of jogging? I'm not sure if that word even exists. Jogging is that an English word? I know it from German. It's like it just means running, pretty much. If you start running, most people run too fast, and I've done it too. Like, I still do it most of the time. I think I run on VO2 max most of the time, and I'm not even trying. But it really is, it's really bad, because you must run less, but even though if you try, you kind of forget about it like after a minute of running, and then you run too fast and yeah, get exhausted after 5 minutes of running, which is a big problem for most people starting these things, and it kind of applies to most things you start doing. So that's why you should start slowly in life. Same if you're trying to build a business, if you try starting like your own career in any way, you should start slowly. If you're trying to study, which I'm just before that, like I'm having a full-time job right now and trying to study, which is gonna be quite hard here. And I know it's a bit much, so that's why I'm trying to start it slowly, start taking lessons, and kind of test how far I can go, and try, yeah, staying over water with my spendage of any money. A good solution to spending your money is, as an example, you just try to save away a certain percentage of your wage, pretty much. Like, I don't know, 10%, 20%. And yeah, pay your taxes. That you should do that too. And after you've done that, you kind of have a bit of money always on your hand. And if you don't need that money, you can invest it later. And it can be anything. I'm planning to probably buy a house one day. So yeah, you should definitely do that. You should look out for that. And if you have trouble finding a job, that can be a big trouble too. Most jobs don't really look for your school grades. You know, they don't really care too much about your grades. They do care about your experiences which you had before in life. As an example, if you had been working at a company before, you're gonna have less trouble finding a job than if you just had good grades, because that does not mean that you're gonna work good automatically. In general, grades are kind of not really good at giving, like, how do I put this into words? Grades are not good at determining the intelligence of the person which are standing in front of you. If you have a person with good grades, that can most of the time don't mean anything. I mean, even I used to have good grades in school, and I never learned. I had my things where I was good, and my things where I was bad. Like, you know, some subjects you're better, some you're worse, but I mostly had, like, I think good grades around, I think I would say around 1 to, yeah, I pretty much had good grades in school. And I think to myself, I don't really did much there. I did not really do much in school. And I've seen other schools being treated differently, you know. Even the mood of your teacher can change the whole grade, pretty much. And that's the biggest flaw with any form of grade system. That's why we need to change it a bit, so we can actually apply it to the job world later on. But we're not really doing that. We're not really improving our school system in over 70 years. Especially where I live in Germany. It's not really taking any technological advantage over the years. It has not really changed much. We're still using these weird overhead projectors to this day. And they were invented, I think, in the 1950s. So we are using the same technology since 70 years. That's how bad schools are these days. So the school system is not really a good indicator if you will work good later on. If you have your 9-to-5 job, your grades won't really get you too far. They might help in some ways, but I'm not really sure about that. If you're planning to study something, then grades can kind of help you, but mostly what I had to do in school back then was just to behave, and I could even be quiet, not even take part in any conversations or classes pretty much. I would just kind of sit there, behave, and I would get a 2, no, a B, a good grade pretty much. It's good enough. It's good enough to start studying pretty much. If you have these grades later on your 12th class, then you get a good head start, and you don't really have to do anything. You don't have to acquire any knowledge. And that's why the school system does not really fit into our current world of capitalism, pretty much. And that's really, yeah, it's quite a struggle. It's not really great. But I don't want to bother you too much with that, because it's quite a stupid topic, not gonna lie. So yeah, if you have problems, even with school, yeah, like school, you get your test, you know, they kind of test you too. It's not all nonsense, you kind of get tested, which is great. Like if these tests weren't a thing, I think school would not be great in any way. These tests kind of show if the person, like the student has any competence in the topic, but you can kind of pick up everything if you just pay attention. And that's the flaw with homework too. You know, I always used to hate homework. I always used to do that. And I think most people did back then. And even to this day. And just got worse and worse. You know, the list of things you have to teach your students is just getting more and more. But we have really a bad teacher shortage, which is not really good. So they're just kind of applying more and more homework to their students, which is not really the solution. I mean, imagine you kid these days, not really sure how long the homework is these days, but I remember mine being like 2 to 4 hours, which is quite long. It's really a dang long time, you know. So you would be going to school probably 7 a.m. That's when I used to go to school, 7:45, around that a.m. So I would go to school mostly in the dark, because it's like winter, it's like kind of dark. And I would go home at, I think, 16 p.m, so like 4 p.m, yeah. So I would be in school like for around roughly 8 to 9 hours. Then I would come back and have another additional 2 hours, 2 to 4 hours of homework in some weird subject, which is not even helping me. I mean, I'm not even sure if any arts class is gonna help me in the world of working in any way. I think we had to like kind of draw with our foot or something like that. I don't think it's gonna help me in any way. Maybe it's good for toddlers to work, you know, to kind of learn, but you don't do this in 9th class art school, you know, art classes, yeah. It's not really a great thing to do. And that's why I think the school system does not really fit in any way. But the thing is, if you want to change anything about the school system, the politics are kind of too slow, because people are just used to it. If you were to change anything, people are gonna complain in any way. Like, it does not matter which part you change or delete from the system, it's gonna bother someone out there. And you can't really make everyone happy, of course, but still it's quite a struggle. So that's why nothing changes all these years. And it does make sense. I mean, imagine being a teacher and you have studied all of these things, and you suddenly have to kind of switch a bit of your system, you know. But I think we should start teaching them differently. I'm not really having a good solution here for this problem, but I'm just saying we do have a problem in that part. Maybe a good solution would be to start slowly trying to build a shift on the whole world, you know. Which is quite hard to do, but if people get bothered, it doesn't really matter too much. The stock market is always going up, as of right now. So I don't think it's gonna harm anyone too much. It might harm the art industry if you have less art classes, but I don't really think art classes really did a good job of teaching me how to draw. If you wanted to ask me 8 years ago, I would say art did not teach me anything in school. Same with music. I've learned all my music knowledge from just having hobbies, you know. And that's like what sucks so much. The only instrument I used to play in school was like a weird flute. You know, the thing where you like kind of blow in and makes music. That thing, and that was in 5th class, and I still have no idea how to play it. I just kind of forgot, because no one cares about this music instrument at all. Yo, what's up, Elodine19? Nice to see you here. Great to see you around. So yeah, I gotta say art school did not teach me anything. What kinda teach me drawing? Like I used to do animations a lot of years ago. And I gotta say, drawing is really a thing that comes over time. Drawing is quite complex, animating is quite complex too. Especially if you do keyframe animation, as I did. And I kind of switched to rigged animation too. You know, rigged-based, bone-based thing, how do you call it again? Where you kind of have like bones and you move them around, and it's kind of keyframe mixed with that. But yeah, if you planning to learn any of these skills, you have to sit back and just start slow. You know, start drawing some simple drawings. You know, flesh out some detailed character designs you always wanted to see. Maybe start designing things, you know? Could even have a creative idea. Start designing your own video game and kind of try to build in a bit of lore, you know? That's how I used to start my first drawings. I kind of built my own video game world, and I used to do a lot of concept art. And even to this day, I kind of started doing the Unity project, and some of these ideas still made it into the game, and the game is not even that unpopular. It has like 200 players to this day. Like it's not online, it's like a single player game, pretty old. But I might show it to you. I could even play it on stream. It's really a great game. And yeah, the thing with art, it can really push things really far. Even if it's just a bit of concept art, it can really start big ideas. If you look into some concept art of the game Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is, by the way, a great game. Still have not played it too much. But it has some really interesting concept arts, which really show how creative the programmers of the game were, and the art designers. I gotta say, the game is really well made, and it had some creative ideas. And I wish to have seen some of these more interesting ideas. And that's the thing. Most of your art might not get into the project you're working on, or if you even plan to work on it. You know, you don't even have to start anything. But you can pretend like you kind of building your own world, you know, add some lore. Maybe have like 2 characters and give them some personality. A thing I used to do is like pick a random accessory and designing a whole character around that. As an example, if you have a character with a big hoodie, you can kind of give it a bit of personality with just drawing it with different hoodies, you know? Just try some color correction. And if you really do it over a long time, I reckon after 2 years you could already do some big stuff. It's just try and error pretty much. And that's what art school did. Like any form of art classes did not teach me at all. That's the things you need to learn in school, but you don't do it. That's the thing that they need to teach you, but they fail at doing this. And that's what is kind of frustrating and enraging me to this day. Same with music. If you have any nice music ideas, I don't know what I even did in music. Like in the music classes, I think we've watched like Tom and Jerry or something, if I remember right. And I never learned anything good. The only thing I learned was like in 5th class, how to read notes, and that's the only thing. That's the only useful thing we used to do, and I couldn't do it after I've learned this. I think I think half the class got the baddest grade you can get. That's how bad they were at teaching this. And I still have trouble with reading notes, but it's not that bad anymore, because I used to learn it myself later on. I mean, they kind of tried showing me this in 5th grade, and then never again. And it didn't even work, and they didn't even care. They didn't even care. If half the class is kind of failing, they don't care at all. And that's what is so enraging, you know? You have all this potential for really having good and fun classes, but all you do is kind of waste time and not really paying attention to the details which you might need if you really start wanting to work in the industry, you know? I mean, it's quite a hard topic. Some people say they learned a bit from art school. I think the only thing I kind of learned in art school is kind of shading. that shading can do a lot. But that was like in 10th grade and way too late. We used to do cosplays too, but I'm not really sure how that fits into art. I mean, yeah, it is quite a form of art. I really enjoy cosplays. It's a great form of art, not gonna lie. But I don't think it really helped me a lot in life. But it's still a nice hobby, you know. It's great that they teach these things too. Like that's the thing that kind of gives you this creative mood. Starting to learn things that you don't see on your everyday life, which is quite nice, you know. It gives you some more ideas for hobbies, and I'm just running into the enemy and dying 10 times over. Not kill a single person in the server. I'm just kind of talking, sorry for that. But yeah, it's quite a struggle. I mean, it gives you some nice ideas for hobbies. Like, I know some persons that used to like physics. I think the only class that really taught me a lot was math, physics, and a bit of how do you call that? If you like computing, yeah. How to use a computing system. That's what helped me too a bit. But I think that's quite it. That's really all that taught me. Math is pretty self-explanatory. I think I used to learn a lot on math, which I still use to this day. Like, I'm a big fan of physics. I know it's quite weird. Like I ramble a lot of shit, but it makes sense. But I think. But yeah, I think math is great. It has its weird quirks. And it might not be fun always, like having all this homework that used to bother me a lot back then. But I still, to this day, I love math to a certain extent. I know you can overdo it too, like, you can mess it up for people if you just do too much of it. But if you do it subtle, it has some nice quirks, you know? Math can be great, if you do it right. Same with physics, I would say. The thing is, like, I might be a bit too subjective with my opinion on that, because I'm quite a physics nerd here. So yeah, that might be not really giving you a really objective opinion on that from my side, but I still would say physics is somewhat great to get a good enough job, you know? You cannot, if you do a lot of study, you can get a job that pays you 6 to 7k. In euros or dollars, pretty much. Yeah, with inflation I think that should be good. So if you were to study right now, like how I'm doing, yeah, that's how you do it, pretty much. I would not recommend, by the way, studying and working at the same time, not a great idea. But yeah. So yeah, physics might have helped me personally, but it might not help you, you know. So that's why what school does good. Kind of gives you a long range of things, but what it does bad at is like kind of teaching the things that you don't need for your personal life, but it's kind of hard to determine these things too. It's quite a hard topic. If you have a lot of things, okay, let me think you real quick. Dang it. So if you have a lot of, imagine you want to be a chemicals, how do you call that? If you do chemical things, yeah. Imagine you want to do that. You're probably gonna need some chemical experience. So you're gonna learn some chemics. How do you pronounce that? It's sad. I have no idea, to be honest. Sorry for my bad pronunciation here. But yeah, if you could do some physics, you could have some physics for your chemical work. Well, it would be great too. I think some math would be interesting. And I don't think you need any English or really German after the 9th grade for this. Because if you can speak English good enough, it doesn't matter if you want to, it doesn't matter for your job at all. I know school is quite there to prepare you for life too, like you kind of learn cooking too in there, which I find really nice. Like you can learn cooking, you can learn how to do simple household things, which is quite important in our current society, because most people don't even know how to use a dishwasher at certain ages, which I can't blame them for, because some people just don't learn it. You know, your parents can't teach you everything, that's the thing. And that's why school does it a bit better. School kind of teaches you bits, these things too, which I find really nice. It kind of teaches you to build things with wood. I think we've done that too in school, which I find quite enjoyable. It never used to be good. Never said that. You know, if you build something with wood as a 5th grader, you're not gonna do something amazing there. But still, it's great. It's great that they teach you these things, and they don't do it. They do it just right. They just kind of tiptoe you a bit into the topic, but they don't do it too much. And I used to love that back then. I used to love that. Like, you have this certain topic. It can be programming, it can be any form of art, pretty much. Also building things with wood. What we did. How do you even call that in English? I don't know. Not sure. Damn, I'm doing good here. Yeah, here we go. Here. What was I meant to say? Yes, school can teach you a lot of things. And if they tiptoe you into the topic, it can be great, yeah. And I feel like some of these current subjects which we teach our children should do it the same way, because I feel like they don't teach you good enough. I mean, I used to learn Dutch, and how we've done it back then. In 6th grade, I used to learn Dutch, and they tiptoed you into the topic, which is really great. Like, it was really well made. And then they used to kind of get you more and more into the subject and into the language. And after like a year, you kind of learned how to do your first vocabularies, and it gone on and on. So you had like four things you could choose from, 4 subjects you could choose from back then, which was, I think, something with nature. I think Dutch for you or not. And I used to choose Dutch because you kind of need Dutch to finish school. You know, you need a 3rd language. Here in Germany, you need to be able to speak at least 3 languages. And to this day, I speak 3 languages, I think. Yeah, I think. I used to start learning other languages, but I never completed them too much. But I can somewhere say some words, I guess. But yeah, it's interesting how you need 3 languages. And I think Dutch was one of the best languages I could have chosen, because it's pretty similar to German. That's like my main language, that's what I speak usually. That's where I grew up, where I was born, and what I speak here. No, I don't speak I don't speak German here. But I think you get the idea. Like, I'm good at German, I'm good at English, pretty much. I'm good enough, you know. I do have my fails here and there. Like, you can see me missing some vocabulary. But school said I had 1 in the subject, so I can speak perfect English. So that's... I think that does not matter then, I guess. Yeah, school is quite stupid sometimes. Damn, I seen my little, how do you call it, niece? Yeah, I think niece. They have like tablets in school, which I find quite curious. Like, I see they're changing some stuff finally, but it's going slowly. But they never did that when I was in school, so it's quite crazy how they change things after you leave the school. I think everyone experienced some form of that, like the building getting changed into crazy geometry. Like, I used to go by my school and had like, it looked like completely different. I switched school 4 times in life, yeah. But my high school time, if you can call that, if you can call high school here, we don't really have high school here, like as we have it in America as an example. But we do have like a form of it. So yeah, I would say in my high school time I was pretty much in one school. At my preschool time, I think it's called preschool, like after kindergarten. Yeah, that's where I... Whoa, Here we go. In preschool, that's where I switched school, I think 3 times under like personal circumstances, which I will probably explain one other day, but I'm not really feeling it right now. But yeah, so I used to switch school a lot back then, and every time I've gone past one of these schools, they kind of slightly change, and I think you've probably experienced something similar if you've seen it. I remember my kindergarten not even existing anymore, which is quite sad. But yeah, that's crazy. And they are kind of changing, but quite slow. Yeah, I kind of lost the... How do you call it? How do you call that? I kind of lost the plot here. What I was meant to say. What I was meant to say, I don't even remember. I think school lunch is quite stupid. Not gonna lie. It always used to be stupid. Not sure why I'm renting about school this much. I mean, could also rant about the work world, which is not really that different, but I kind of love my job, so I'm pretty happy with that one. Yeah. But yeah, school lunch was always awful. The thing is, I never brought like food to school. I used to have it like slightly like lunch. You know, you could have bought a bit of lunch. It was a kind of bread, just a sandwich pretty much, and something to drink, and that's all it was pretty much. So you could have bought it on the school, but it was really expensive. But I think you could have also have an insurance which pays for these things, but I didn't have one, sadly. Or I had one, but it was not paying for me for some reason. I had insurances. But yeah, my insurance did not pay for it, so you had to pay 4 euros, like $4, 4 monies. Every day you had lunch. And I was obviously not doing it after a while, like, because it's so expensive. Also for my parents back then. I used to have a lot of siblings. And I still have siblings, obviously. They did not die. Yeah. But, so never really ate lunch after that. But I've seen my friends kind of had lunch. And I've noticed, like, this quality of the food really declined over the years. You know, first when I bought it, the sandwich was really, like, the size of 2 hands, pretty much. Like, it was a good portion of food. You could have eaten that, and you would have felt pretty much full, and would not have the desire for any more food, because you would get disgusted after eating it, because you have ate so much. That's the amount we are speaking of here. And after, like, I think only 5 years, the school kind of decided to break the lunch down. So you had to pay more. I think at the start you only had to pay $3.50. I think after 5 years you had to pay $4.50. And you would only get one sandwich which was just half the size. And they have reduced the menu. There was like vegan food, which I would always choose because I'm not vegetarian. Not yet, but I want to try one day. But I just liked the vegan food. It was just great, man. It was just the best food they had. The best sandwiches there. I found it the most delicious. I don't really care too much about meat. Like, I could probably not eat meat, but yeah. So that was like the best sandwich. And they don't even give it to you anymore. It was not even on the menu. So what essentially was on the menu was just chicken sandwiches, which were way too small. Like, they were just half the size they used to be. And you wouldn't even get a drink anymore, or an apple. You would sometimes get an apple, but that was really rare. Or you would maybe get a piece of cake if the school was doing good and feeling lucky that day. So you had like kind of a roulette if you get any good food or not. It's like kind of a gamba box, pre-gamba, I guess. So that's essentially what you were doing there. And you were paying just for half a chicken sandwich for $4.50. And you wouldn't even get a drink. You used to get a full lunch and you didn't get that anymore. So so after a long while I was on the school, no one used to buy it anymore. No one bought any of that. Because why would you choose to waste your money like that? It's quite stupid. So that's why people nowadays complain that much about inflation and all that. Because food gets less, but you pay more, pretty much. And that even happened on our school. where the insurance mostly pays for it, which is quite ridiculous if you really think about it, but yeah, that's how it was. And I don't want to imagine how it is nowadays. The school is still intact, but I'm not sure. I don't want to look at it. I don't even think they give you food anymore. They probably take €8 and you get a half a chicken sandwich or something. Maybe they give you more diversity nowadays. They might do, not really sure. But it's crazy. It's just crazy to me how they can pull off something like that. It was like so many years ago. Like I think 5, 7, 6 years ago. I think I would say I don't want to imagine all this nowadays. I don't want to go there. By the way, I have the same story where I work. The coffee prices are so expensive. Not gonna lie. €2 for a cup of coffee, which is quite expensive. You used to only pay 50 cents, and I think 30 years ago you would only pay, I think only 20 cents, but I did not live there. Obviously, I'm not that old. But yeah, you used to pay so much. You used to pay so little. And I don't even drink any coffee anymore. I would probably I can't speak. I will mostly brew my own coffee to work when I drink coffee, because I'm not really that much of a coffee drinker, but I used to drink a lot more coffee when there was like Corona and all that, and energy drinks. I was so bad with caffeine like that times. They were bad times, man. But yeah, nowadays it's looking much better. I am feeling much better in that regard. And I got like these thermos bottles pretty much. And you can kind of carry a bit of coffee in there. Can't make it too full because it will spill over sometimes, which is quite annoying. But you can probably get a liter of coffee in there. So it ranges good for longer shifts, pretty much, yeah. It's better than grabbing some $2.50 from your pocket and buying some expensive coffee, which you don't even like most of the time. I mean, at least they give you some options. You can get some latte macchiato and cappuccino. You get like a lot of options there, but it's mostly just milk and coffee and a lot of sugar. Even like it's a lot of sugar, which makes sense. I mean, if you're doing a product, you wanna cut costs, and if sugar makes it more tasty, people are gonna buy it more. Yeah, there's a higher chance of people buying it, so it makes sense from a business perspective. But yeah, maybe I should start selling coffee. I don't know. If you're trying to start a business, always look for the coffee. I think food is not even a bad option nowadays. If you were to sell food, you would probably make a bit of profit, but not too much. But I think nowadays you can just double the price and no one would care, because no one would even notice that it was just produced for 15 cents or so. And you're selling it for €2 or $2. It's quite ridiculous how expensive prices get these days. Like I go grocery shopping, I pay over €100. It's quite ridiculous. And I'm just one person. And I don't even eat that much. I mean, I would buy for a whole week, that's true. I'm pretty bad at going grocery shopping, not gonna lie. I've had experiences where I go shopping like 3 times a day because I forgot something. That happens like all the time. Because I'm just a bad grocery shopper, not gonna lie. But yeah. Yo, what's up? How you doing, Damon? Hello, Eladin. Oh, I've not looked in his chat, sorry for that, to be honest. Yeah, I see your point there, makes sense. Yeah, true. I see your point there, definitely. AI is kind of expanding, and how I see AI at the moment is more of a tool than something that could overtake us at the moment, but it might change in a few years, you know, you never know. Technology is always expanding in ways you don't expect it to expand. That's always been the case. Like in the last 15 years, we've never dreamed of having a form of phone, like an iPhone, you know? I used to have a Nokia, and that was the best experience. And I would have never thought of a phone with like internet on it, and you could brought it anywhere, and you don't have to pay anything for it. Pretty much, it was crazy to me. And if you look nowadays, we have so much things, and I think AI is pretty much just something that helps expanding in technology. I think if you ever coded in Python before, you probably have worked with AI once, because it can get you so much work off your hands. It's just ridiculous how much work you can save with AI, but at the same time it can also create problems. You can't really rely too much on it on the coding side, as an example. I think Damon knows that pretty well here in the chat. He had experiences. I have had experiences, and I think everyone kind of did that kind of codes a bit and needs help. Because the internet is not really providing you much help most of the time. You probably find yourself on old Reddit forums, which no one is really using anymore. And then you get somewhat of an answer, but it's not really helpful because you don't understand why it works. And then you mostly don't touch it and don't understand it, which is mostly a problem with most people with coding. And I think AI could fix that problem to an extent. As an example, if you give it a piece of code and wanted to explain that piece of code to you in detail, you ask what does every line do independently, and it could even mess up that, but it does have a low percentage of actually working and helping you. And AI has some great features, like what do you call that? Like face, what do you call it? If it can detect faces, face detection, yeah. That's a great feature. Well, like a little side project I'm working on at the moment, which I have not told anyone, so I'm telling you it's the first time ever. I've never told this to anyone. I'm trying to build a drone with a good friend of mine, and we have a 3D printer. We have just bought a 3D printer pretty much. It's 9 years old and it's quite old technology. And what we're trying to do is kind of get the drone working. But we still have to buy the parts, but we've got the 3D printer already. I will do the model in Blender, I have no problem with doing that. And we both are gonna try to get it working with AI in the future and see if we can actually make a product with that, you know? Maybe start a company. If that actually works, we could sell multiple hundreds of these weird little drones which work with AI. You can make them fly around your house. You can make them build a 3D model of your house and learning where things are and not are. It's kind of a security camera, which kind of looks over your whole house, you know? You gotta watch out for the legal things, of course. And if we really get that far, I don't think which is gonna happen, but it's just nice to think about, you know? It's like a little side project, a fun little hobby. And if you really get dedicated to it and you are really feeling the determination to start that project, and if you really start small, which we are trying to do right now, we're trying to start small. As I talked before, trying to start smaller is always a good solution to most of your problems. If you're starting to build something big, just start small. It might be intimidating or pretty annoying too, but yeah, forums are quite dead. RIP forums. Damon, I don't know if you know that one forum, like this Half-Life 2 forum. It's quite old. I used to be on there like as I was 12 or so, and there's still messages from me. If I can send you, I could probably leak my name here, but I don't know what I wrote when I was 12, so I'm not gonna do that because I'm quite scared. But it's still up. It's still up to this day. But yeah, most forums kind of died, which is quite sad. Not gonna lie. But yeah, AI can be pretty nice for the future. As I said, this drone project is just a small project which we kind of want to start. you know, on the sides. And yeah, I'm pretty enjoying where it's going as I'm speaking. I mean, I just got a message a few minutes ago about what parts we should build. We're gonna use a big Raspberry Pi, that's what we're doing. And probably gonna make it work on Linux, because that's quite fast but slow at the same time. It's fast in some regards, and it's quite easy to work with. You don't have all these headaches which you would have if you were to install Windows on it, which would make the Raspberry Pi much slower, pretty much, yeah. Because it just takes up so much space on these little computers. And it's really good at calculating things, pretty much, yeah. Easy calculations and even more complex calculations are easy to do on these Raspberry Pis. And I think the first projects we are gonna work on is make the drone fly via like normal inputs. And we're gonna use like an Xbox controller for that for the start. And if that's not working out, yeah, that's probably the start. And if that is working out, that's what I was meant to say, we're gonna try to get it to stabilize itself via AI. And that's like where the AI can actually help you. If we can make it like an algorithm which kind of detects. It would need a lot of practicing, of course, but after I think 6 hours of flying, it's gonna work maybe? I don't know. Dang it. But yeah, nice little side project. By the way, I'm not sure which, how do you call it, batteries we're gonna use, you know, any, how do you call that, batteries? Not sure if you call it batteries. What do you call that? I'm just gonna call it batteries, but it's not really batteries, it's like the battery you have in your phone. I don't know the English term, sorry for that. But we're gonna use one of these, and I'm not really sure which one to use. I wanna use a cheap one and a light one, because it still needs to fly. So the thing which we're going for is like 2 cheap ones from China, which kind of mimic the ones on the Samsung, I think S20. Not sure if some Samsung phone kind of mimics that one. And I had some experience with working with phones, but mostly on iOS, so I have no idea what I'm doing here. I mean, on hardware side I can do a bit of Samsung, that's not a problem. But on software wise I only know like iOS, but I think that's not really a matter here at all. But yeah, still it might be a problem that I'm not really sure which batteries we are gonna use. It needs to last long, but I would also be scared that they overheat. Imagine it being like a 30 degrees hot day, or like even 20 degrees, and it just overheats after 3 hours of flying. What then? It might even explode and all the work was done for nothing. So that might be quite unsatisfying, you know? If you start working a project and all shadows in front of you, that's quite unsatisfying to me. By the way, is the stream still on? I think you said something with the internet. Let me watch real quick. By the way, is everything working? Do you see things? I hope so. We had been live for that long even. Crazy, it's crazy to me. Wow, 3 people. Okay, here we go. Damn, I had been doing a lot of talking. Sorry for that. My talking is bothering you and I should concentrate more on the gameplay here, then I might do that, yeah. Ooh. Wait, that was close. What? Okay, no scope, lucky. That's quite scary gameplay. Here we go. I have not really concentrated on anything here and was dying 32 times. Oh dang it, I love this game so much. It's great for like background gameplay, you know, I'm just kind of speaking. But yeah. By the way, if you're looking for a good job at the moment, you should probably look more into jobs that work on hard labor, from my experience, because at least in the Western world they get paid pretty well, from my experience here, because no one wants to actually do these jobs. That's why they don't really have enough people, and that's why they get paid pretty well. So yeah, that's why I do a mechanical job, which I'm pretty happy. Like, working in a factory is a lot of tears and blood and sweat. It can be frustrating sometimes, but if you get into the system of just doing the same thing every day, you can just kind of chill with it, you know? After a long time, it kind of gets into your muscle memory, and you're not really doing much. You just kind of get some music on. You probably have heard like all your music after like, I don't know, four working weeks, and just get some podcasts on, and then you're gonna have a good time probably. And you can pretty much speak with your coworkers while you're doing easy work, which machine could overtake one day, but it doesn't matter. People are so scared of machines taking over these jobs that they're actually scared to do these jobs anymore, which I can get. Yeah, machines can pretty much, yeah, be a lot of money saving, a big money saver for most companies, but most companies don't afford them, or want their things to be handmade and even advertise for them being handmade. The things I'm working on is not really too hard. I've been doing a lot of factory work. I've been in 12 different companies, and I've been working for 3 bigger companies, and they kind of give you a factory where you need to work. So I was on 3 different companies, and I'd been working on 12 different factories. That's what I was meant to say. And one of these was a company which would give you a place where you need to work, and then you would kind of work there for 6 months, and then you would get your big payment, or get a payment over for every month, kind of space out pretty much. And then you would pretty much do that. And if you are more experienced and have better job ratings, as an example, if you work good and it gets taken positively by your manager, which I had pretty much luck with, to be honest. Every job kind of includes a bit of luck, not gonna lie. But I was pretty lucky with my manager, and he gave me pretty well paid jobs, because it was lucrative for the company to give you that position pretty much, because it was pretty efficient. I know machinery could also do these jobs. I feel like if machinery was to take over these jobs, I would not really care too much, personally. I would just go for the next job pretty much. I mean, there are always factories where they're missing any of that, any machinery. I mean, it makes more sense, like buying some machinery. Like, I think one of these machines, which would be meant to replace me, would cost like around 70k, which is not that much money. But if you really think about it, you need multiple of these, and if they malfunction, you need to pay someone who repairs it, and they really charge you a lot of money for that. I have a good friend who works in that industry of machinery repairment, and it pays really well. He makes 50k a month, which is just crazy to me. And all he does is kind of just do some simple C programming, which is not even that hard. I mean, I have my problems with C. I hate the programming language, and I rather prefer C#. But all he does is just kind of do some C programming, buy parts, and make them work. Working with air pressure, using sensors to get things working, and that's all he does pretty much. And he's quite experienced. He had done things for big companies. I think the biggest company he has done something for was, I think, let me think. I think some coffee company. like a smaller shop, like kind of like what do you call it, company, the one where you buy coffee. It's a coffee shop, you know. When we coffee shop, as you know, it just sells coffee, like Starbucks pretty much, but like a bit smaller. That's where I did like machinery for. I think for shaker, like a shaker thing, smoothie wise. That's what he did, I think, if I remember our conversation from 4 years ago, right? But that's essentially what it does, and yeah. Hey, thank you, stream is good. Oh, that's quite wholesome. Thanks, Elodine. If you're wondering why I'm doing these streams, it's quite hard to tell, like it's quite hard to tell for myself. I'm just enjoying making people, like giving people another smile on their face, you know. I really enjoy doing that. And it makes me quite happy that you had a great time. Like, I really enjoy that. I'm streaming almost daily. I hope that's fine with you. My streaming times are quite unhinged if you live in the US. I think Damon knows that. That's not too bad, I think. It's not like in midnight, it's like midday, which is not too bad. It's like mostly in the afternoon. Damn, what is the server? Ah, okay, here we go. Man, this is like my second favorite stream so far. I'm really enjoying this one, not gonna lie. It just makes me happy seeing people being happy. That's like why I enjoy gifting people more, like on Christmas. I love doing Christmas gifts. And I was in one of these families that never really celebrated Christmas too much. I mean, here and there we did. But I think my biggest Christmas was when I was 6 years old. That was like my only proper Christmas. The other Christmases were quite bit Christmas, but not really. Quite hard to explain, to be honest. But yeah, I really enjoy Christmas. Nowadays we do it more often than in my childhood. I think my best Christmas was when I was 6 years old. And I've got like I had like my, I think GameCube at the time. If it was GameCube. Or maybe even Wii. I only remember I got like some game which really excited me. But that's not really the thing. So I think my mother used to walk up to us. And we all wished for a book, you know? I think I was the only kid that wished for a book. Because I was really into science when I was a little kid. And I still am a bit. And I was like, I wanted a book about the space, you know, I was 6 years old, I just started learning to read, and I just wanted something to look at, a space book. So I asked my mom to get me a space book for Christmas, and that's all we knew about. So she would go up to us and say, this is our present, and that's the only present, and was just a book, you know. Everyone was so disappointed from that, except for me. Because I really enjoyed that book. I loved that book so much. As a 6-year-old, I was bad at reading. I was really a bad reader, and I still am not great at reading, I guess. Like childhood trauma, I guess. But yeah, I really enjoyed that book, and I still have it. I mean, it got some scratches over the time because I used to read it over and over. And it had like so many exciting things on it. Like, I think supernovas. I think there was like a page where you could see a human penis. That was... But if you're wondering why that is, it's like this one disc they sent out in 1970s, which had like human recordings on it, and it had like this made on Earth thing. So they sent out like a disc, like a CD disc pretty much, and they sent it out to space. And they wrote "Made on Earth" by humans on it. And there was like a picture of like of a male person and a female person completely naked. And I don't know why, but this is the most, like, if you if you laid the book down just flat, this was the side that sticks out the most for some reason. But I don't think it was because of me, because probably my siblings, because they used to read some of my books too. I did not have many toys when I was on the age between 7 to 11. But that book was one of my only great toys, pretty much. And I really enjoyed that one. I really enjoyed that one book. Was a great book. That server was great, by the way. Love this one. Dang it. I hope the stream music's not too bad. Yeah. But yeah, this Christmas, so I've got this book. And I was the only kid being excited about it. I was like screaming of all joy. And I think my sister started crying. Oh dang it, that was times, yeah. And yeah, that was so glad. That was so great. And I think after that, what we got, like they kind of pranked us. An hour later, we got our free presents under the Christmas tree. We'd open them, and I think I got like a city bike. How do you call these things? Like where you stand on and you kind of push forward, like a skateboard with a handlebar. I don't know how the name, to be honest. City roller, I guess that's the German name, I think. But yeah, it was like it just was nice to have. I never used it too much, but the times I used it, I had fun with it. I think I used the book more than this one, and I've got the game as I was talking about. And I don't remember what else I got. I think clothes, yeah, clothes. That was a thing too, and I think 10 euros. I think too, and I think I would spend that on the local kiosk. Do you call it kiosk? Where all elderly people buy beer and newspapers. That's where I always used to buy sweets when I was younger, especially at the age of 7 to 11. I think I moved with 11, so I sadly never seen it after. But I've moved to this place more and more, and it's still there, this kiosk. I could maybe show it one day. We always called it like Bude, which is like a German term for like, I don't know, how do you call it even? Asocial house, like asocial house. Because asocial kind of means like you kind of unhinged in your behavior. And the house kind of had like a lot of drunk people. Just imagine like drunk people selling candy to little kids, which sounds so weird. Like I think you can't do this anymore. It's not. I think it's not even legal these days. But it was just so normal, you know. And I'm not even that old, but I feel like I'm old when I'm speaking about this because it doesn't even exist anymore. But I'm not. I swear. Oh dang it! Yeah. No, that was times. So yeah, I would definitely recommend these candy. And if I was to go vegan one day, I'm not gonna go vegan, but maybe vegetarian one day. I don't know, maybe. But if I get richer, I might do it because it's a bit more expensive, and I want to kind of invest my future money with. So I'm really good at saving money and not spending it. I still have got to buy a PC after 10 years. This is so unhinged. I've never seen a person not buy a PC for this long. Okay, I might have seen similar persons to me. I think it just runs a bit in the family to be good with saving money, but a bit too good, you know. You get people jealous, I guess, with your money, but at the same time you never get something for your own goods, so it doesn't really matter at all. And I don't care about getting people jealous, by the way. That does not matter to me at all. If you're thinking that, I don't think you think that yet. You might think that. I'm not an arrogant person. I might be. You know, if you really think about it, you can't really know if you're personally arrogant, because you are the worst person to tell. You know, if you ask yourself, am I arrogant or am I stupid, you are not gonna answer with yes or no. In a common sense. I think 90% of the people would say that they are smart. And I think that makes sense, because you are the only person that is judging that, really. I mean, you've probably been called stupid a bunch of times, but that has nothing to do mostly with your common behavior, but just with little things that you, like little mistakes, you know, in life. You've done a silly mistake, you've dropped an egg to the ground, yeah, you're stupid there. Quite little, silly insult there, but if you really think about it, it's really hard for your own to call yourself that. Most people would say they're smart. And I think there was a smart guy, which actually is quite hard to debate if he was actually smart. He once said, I know that I not know. Which sounds ridiculous if you really think about it. But it was like a Greek guy. He did like brain things. I don't even know the English term, but psychologic things. And he was, I think, was how do you call that guy? It was not Diogenes. It was. Let me think again. I don't even know it. I don't remember the name, to be honest. Something with S, I think. But yeah, this guy said he noticed people really explaining the world to other people without questioning the words that he just said. As an example, one of these persons said that people are just kind of humans without any feathers. And what he then did was kind of get a human, like get a chicken without any feathers into there and just kind of drop it into the lecture to show that what he was just saying did not make any sense. But everyone kind of thought that the person that was speaking about these things was actually smart. But they did not start really thinking about what was actually being told. It's like when you don't question things around you, but when you start questioning them, they kind of seem suspicious to you, you know? Like some people question the government or something like that. And he would always ask people why. Why is that? What is that? As an example, if you were to say honey is delightful, he would ask, what is honey? Why is it delightful? Why is it delightful? Was it not delightful before? Something like that. He would ask similar questions to that. I've just made that weird sentence up, but it might make sense, you know? So he's questioning that you should question things and why we're not doing it more. And that kind of fits well into modern internet society, where we start not questioning our current media and our entertainment. And if you go back to the smart thing, I think there are studies about this, asking people if they're smart. And yeah, most persons obviously say that they're smart. I mean they're kind of the only person to judge it in the best perspective, but you can't really judge it at all. So if you start acknowledging that you are not of all knowings, and that you're not actually really smart, or not the smartest at least, then you might be smarter than the people around you, you know? If you know your limits in your own human brain configurations, which sounds weird, it sounds like a setting you would kind of find in your phone. If you go to your iPhone settings, you found like a weird configuration, activate brain. But if you really start enjoying these things, which you know and which you don't know especially, like as an example, I don't know a certain language, I have no clue of it. But I don't know, some people pretend like they know about this language, but they actually don't, and people don't start questioning it, because they don't know either. So who's the smartest person? The person that kind of understands that he's not smart, and I'm not really smarter either, but at least I understand that we both are not smart, and he thinks that he's smart, but I'm not. And this kind of sounds pretty confusing to myself even. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking a lot of gibberish here, because I can't really make logical sense of what I'm saying, or trying to get a message through this. It's really hard to do. And playing DG in the background is not easy, like I've died 17 times again, by the way. But yeah. Maybe I should look into the chat again. I'm doing this wait not enough. I really need a second screen, to be honest. I actually used to have a second screen before. I think it was from, I don't even know the dates, something like 2010, or not even older. It was like 3 to 4 size and was pretty thick. So that was like my second screen. And the current screen I'm using today, no, not that one even. I used to have a different monitor. Right now I'm using a really old television as my screen, but it just works. I think it's from 2013. It kind of reminds me of the one I used to play on my PS3 back then, but it's a lot thinner, so it's not that one. I think it came out on the date where the PS4 came out, yeah. So when the PS4 came out, this screen came out too. And I don't even think it's my own screen. I just got it with me because it was just standing in my room and I had been using it all these years. But yeah, I also used to have different size of screen and different numbers of screen even. I even had a screen which you could tilt, but I've never used that feature. I think I used it like 3 times maybe for programming, because like you could see more lines at once, but that's really it. And if you want to do that, you can just kind of scroll out, that works better. So it's not really that helpful. And if you're programming, you're probably doing it more horizontally than vertically, if you are starting, you know. I mean, if you're programming, you would mostly get most of your programs, like most of your code. Yeah, code, that was the thing I was looking for. Most of your code will be probably horizontal, because you're trying to squeeze as much as you can in one single line and try to minimize the characters of your line. Like, try to minimize the size of the lines, you know, of your code. Minimize code, optimize it. That's what you're essentially doing. And yeah, that's why you don't really need a vertical screen for programming. I mean, come in clutch, I think 3 times maybe, and yeah, I think I've already told that story. Yeah, there are not really many reasons to use vertical screen. But if you have one, I don't judge. It might be practical in some more uses I have not discovered yet, you know. By the way, with the new PC, I've already got some parts, but I still have to look into it a bit more, yeah. I'm really enjoying this current PC I have since so many years. I used to play many games, and before I used that, I used the PC of my dad. And before that, I used to use the laptop of my mom, which was, I don't remember. I do remember playing Minecraft and Team Fortress 2 on my current one for the first time. But I think I used to even play Half-Life 2 and Team Fortress 2 on the PC of my dad even. Of the age of, I think, 9? I think 9 was even when I started programming, by the way. But I'm not really a good programmer, mostly. Kinda depends on what I'm doing. But I would say I'm not really that fit. If you need someone that makes your website, I'm not really the best fit. I know some JavaScript. I know like the essential HTML, CSS, PHP, JavaScript, SQL, MySQL. I know these things, but that's really it. Because that's like the essentials. That's what you need. I know it basic. I know the basic things. And if there was something that could be done easier in a certain language, I would do it the hard way with JavaScript and get mind-numbingly dumb errors and cry. I hate JavaScript. I think my first ever language I've learned was Java and HTML. But not sure about HTML. But Java definitely, yeah. I don't think HTML5 was out when I was learning it. But I don't know if that's actually true. I'm not sure when HTML5 came out though, so that might not be true especially. But must be like around the age of 9 to 11 when I started learning these things on the PC of my dad. I would always kind of switch from my mom's and dad's place when they split up, which kind of makes sense. I think most childs do that thing, where they kind of go back and forth. And yeah. Are we still live? I want to check that real quick. Looking live? That's great. If there's something that bothers you, let me know. Quality, music, anything. I will take this into account for everything, yeah. Also notice the stream is not really getting watched anymore. Like, people are not really clicking on it. maybe this thumbnail was not good. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about that. I mean, I seem to have inspired one person. Not really sure about the thumbnail, to be honest. It's a decent thumbnail. By the way, if you're asking yourself, I'm not playing this well. I have like 15 hours on this game. And this is like my first time playing. Like, I think I played this first time like 6 months ago. Just for fun. Like 6 hours, I think. The other 10 hours I got just from streaming pretty much and just playing myself. So I'm pretty new to this game, so if you're raging why I'm dying this much, it's probably because I'm not really paying attention. And if I'm even paying attention, I will not play better, because I'm not really that good of a gamer, yeah. Wow, here we go. I've not drank any water. Which is quite concerning, like I should probably drink any water. But I don't really have any water and I can't shop until tomorrow. It's quite late, you know. I should not be going shopping. It's 2 AM in the morning. And you can't really shop in these times, which is quite sad. Like I wish there were shops where I live that would be open 24/7. But at the same time I would be quite feeling bad for the customers and not even customers, for the people that work there. Imagine having a night shift which goes 10 hours. I would not love that at all. By the way, if I work, I hate night shift. I do them sometimes, but I'm not really a fan too much. I would do them occasionally when it's fitting good enough into my time frame. But apart from that, I'm not sure how you say that. Apart from that, that's what I was meant to say. There's not really a lot of reasons for me to do this. I think camping here would be interesting. Let's try that. But yeah, I like working early in the morning, 4 AM. That's pretty early, I know, but that's like quite the extreme times. And I really enjoy these times because you get up, you know, you can stay up a bit late, but it doesn't matter because I'm not really a person that gets too tired. I more get tired over time, but when I wake up I don't really get that tired, and I don't think I need too much sleep, even though that's not true. Your body kind of always needs sleep. It just kind of compensates a bit with giving you things that make you a bit more awake. Your body produces chemicals that make you feel awake, but you're not really awake. Your body is not really feeling good. So yeah, if you have not slept well, but you feel like you have, your body is mostly using chemicals to make you stay awake for some reason. Which makes sense in the right context, maybe. I don't know, if you have like a big thing, a big day, and your mind knows that, you know, you unconsciously know about that, yeah. Damn, speaking is hard after 2 hours. Please don't judge. Here we go. So yeah, what was I meant to say? So if you are tired, your body will kind of get used to it unconsciously. And if you have like a big day ahead of you, as an example, you want to run the next day and you have not done it too much, then your body will kind of make you be more awake than you actually are. Not mindly, like your mind is kind of more awake, but your body isn't at all. And if this can actually cause like severe pain in your sleeping experience. Like I've noticed it myself before. The older you kind of get more hurtful sleeps, like yeah, not too great sleeping experiences, I would say. Not too great. I'm not really a fan of waking up with back pain, personally. Maybe some people might love that. I don't. I don't even know why you would, but some people might. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna camp with this guy here. Okay, I feel like I just stole his spot. Sorry, mate. What we doing? Just gonna camp here then. Let me check this chat here. I shouldn't really do it more often. I'm really bad at streamer, to be honest. Here we go. Yeah, okay, nothing new. That's expected, pretty much. But yeah, if you feel like you're awake, your body might not be really awake, you know. That actually is a thing, and that can cause some pain in your physical form. I've experienced that a lot of times, I think. You know it when you kind of recovering from some sort of sport, especially when you're like doing, I think running is pretty hefty on your legs, I would say, and your muscles get really tired, and they really need some sleep and protein and yes, just some calories. And when you're like me and you're not really eating much, then of course you're gonna wake up with some pain. You've probably experienced it too with people drinking nothing at all the whole day. Okay, that was quite a wicked kill, not gonna lie. Like you've probably experienced people on your social life not really drinking well, and then having severe pain later on. Because your body just needs water, but you're not giving it to it, but your body just not give you any signal what is happening. I think one of my girlfriends used to have that a lot. I think it's quite a meme that most girlfriends have that. I don't know why. It's quite common in people. I'm kind of the opposite of that. I drink way too much. I think 4 days ago I drank 5 liters a day. That was really bad. But yeah, I mostly drink 2 liters a day, and I'm not really sure how much I've drank today. I think just a bottle of water, just like under what I drink usually. It's just 1.5 liters. I even drink 0.5 liters in our stream, where I have to be talking like mostly. I'm trying to talk because I really enjoy talking. It's a kind of medication for me. Like I kind of talk to myself. By the way, how are you liking the music? Is the music good? I have to look with the music still in the future. But I'm glad for everyone who is here. I'm really enjoying this server, by the way. It's great. I'd love to join the US though. Okay, it's possible. I have to choose a weapon. Let's go with that, and that. That's great. Here we go. We have 2 times the same weapon, it feels like. That's ridiculous. It looks like the same weapon, but it's slightly different. It's very different in its core function. But yeah, I'm quite happy for everyone who had been looking into the stream here, because I'm not really seeing too much people look into here, because this is quite a niche thing. Like I know it myself, I do these streams kind of for my own entertainment too. It's quite medication. I love making people happy, that's a thing too. I love doing that. And I really find it interesting that people rewatch streams. Like I've done it myself, like with Let's Plays. Because I used to watch a lot of Let's Plays. I was pretty big into the Let's Play scene in Germany. Especially like if you know some names here. One who's the most famous to this day is pretty much Kronk, Domtendo. I'm doing a fake accent here, by the way. What else is there? Let's Play Markus, Alligator 1024. A lot of great Let's Players. And they switched, some of them switched to Let's Plays streams, like Let's Play streams. Which essentially was just you streaming and doing a Let's Play at the same time. And I would also watch these. So I can get the appeal a bit when you rewatch streams, but not too much though. But, I mean, yeah, I can understand more when I think about it. It's like kind of watching Let's Plays. You're just kind of talking. The only thing which changes is that I'm playing weird games, old games pretty much. I do play a lot of Valve games. I'm planning to do a Half-Life 1 stream which goes over 12 to 16 hours. And if you are ready to see that, I would be chuffed to bits. I would love to see you come by if you be watching the stream. Or if you're watching it live here, you probably have no clue what I'm talking about because it makes no sense. I think joining one of these streams must be pretty mind-numbing, yeah. Because I'm just kind of rambling, and you have probably no context about what I'm speaking about, you know. But some find it interesting, which I really appreciate. Like, I would not find it myself appreciating. I love Let's Play, so I love seeing people play first, like, yeah, single player games pretty much. I love seeing people doing that. And I would say it's great to do that too. Like, I love playing Half-Life 2. We've done like this one Half-Life 2 stream, which was my longest stream so far. I think 8 hours. And it was quite great. We had some great experiences, I would say. We had some great moments. And I'm not sure how long I'm gonna keep the stream running. I think until I get tired of speaking, pretty much. That's what I'm doing here. And I'm really, yeah, happy with how it's going on, you know, how it's like going. It's like kind of you're playing a game and random people just watch you, and it's a kind of residence. They show up a bit and they write something sometimes, but that's really it. I enjoy it, and I enjoy that a lot. It's like you play in public and people can kind of watch you watch you rambling with yourself. Mostly because I'm kind of talking about topics which most people don't really have too much interest in. And I might be a bit... you could probably say I'm woke in some parts with my political view. And I did not really share too much political things so far, because I just felt like it was not really fitting this far. But if you have conversations like this where I just cannot talk about things that are quite interesting to me, then yeah, we can do it. It kind of depends on the situation. I'm not gonna make this a political thing, you know. I respect every political view, and I don't mind people that have different views than mine. Because that makes sense. That would be pretty stupid, by the way. But yeah. Dang, it's here. So if you feel like you're not agreeing with anything, I don't mind. You know, give me your opinion, and I'm gonna be not judging you, but I'm gonna say my opinion on that, but not be harmful. You know, that's not what I'm doing here. That's what I'm trying to do. So if we get these topics, by the way, that might not even occur that often, but it can. And if it does, I want to warn you right now, I don't want you to feel triggered in any way. But yeah, if you do, I might not be the right person for you. I don't know. I mean, I don't have any crazy political views, to be honest. I'm just kind of an old person, minding my business. And if you have any critical view, I don't mind, to be honest. Just don't annoy me too much with it, you know? Because that can often happen with some people. And I don't want to say you're not allowed to do it. You can obviously judge any of my opinions. I don't mind that. I mean, I love democracy. If you're not liking anything I say, then yeah, tell it to me. I'm curious for everything. I want to learn too, you know. I also find it quite interesting seeing different views on different people from different cultures even, and wages, and pretty much that. Yeah, I find it just interesting how people see the world. Like, a thing I found always interesting are people that, as an example, will actually believe in flat Earth. And it's not like I enjoy them too much. Like, I find it quite annoying if they talking, like, if that's like their whole character trait. That's quite annoying to me, at least. I mean, if you enjoy it, I don't mind. But it feels one-dimensional to me, having a conversation with a person like that. It's like talking to an 8-year-old sometimes, but it's still interesting seeing what makes them have this motive and political view, you know? Or like opinion on the world. Some things can be viewed in different ways, and I respect that pretty much. So if you have anything in that direction and you do not agree, just let me know. I would be curious in any way. If I even talk about these things. But you can also open up conversations, like I asking questions, I would love that. I love to answer questions. Dang it, I'm kind of just rambling pretty much, but yeah. If you have anything you want to ask me, I'm always there. By the way, how long have you been streaming? 2.5 hours. Okay, that's not too bad. By the way, I'm planning to watch the Saw movies, the ones that came out from 2004, the first ones. I've not watched too much. Yeah, I've not really watched too much. I know some things. Or what, you have a limit on medical kits? Okay, that's interesting. Wow. What I was meant to say? What I was supposed to say, I don't remember, to be honest. Anyway, I'm really happy with my life right now. Yeah, I would say I'm a really happy person right now. It's quite hard to judge what even is happy. But I feel like if you're enjoying your current situation and you don't want to see anything else, and you don't strive for more in your near future, then I would say you're pretty happy. That's how I define it, pretty much. There can be some details which might factor into it, but I think that's how I see it, pretty much, yeah. So if you think you're happy, you're probably happy, and no one can tell you that you're not. Because if you say to yourself that you are happy, which kind of sounds weird, to be honest. It sounds like you're coping, but I mean it as I say it. If you really think to yourself that you are happy, then you have accomplished something that many people can't. And if you really mean it, if you don't just say it because it's funny or something like that, if you really mean that you think that you are genuinely happy, then you probably are. I think the easiest way of telling that you're happy is when you don't have a lot of problems in life. And I think that's how many people view it too. If you don't have a lot of things you have to struggle about, that's probably nice. But it's not really making you happy, you know? You can also have no problems in life and still be unhappy. Most people actually do also experience that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't wanna ramble too much here about weird things someone asked me. By the way, are you liking the music? I'm liking the music. I'm pretty scared about copyright. This, yeah, still. Why did I change? I didn't want to change. Get auto balance, did I? Or I just misclicked somehow. Hi. Does he respond? Let's see if he responds. Is that a bot? He's such a bot, is he? I'm just gonna follow him now. Yeah, Mac. What we doing, Mac? You sneaking, Mac? Okay. I follow you. Where you going, mate? Should I help you, mate? It's a proper lad. Look how he's oh, dang it. Quite scary. Oh my god, I'm lagging. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, that's Impono's theme. No way. I love that song. By the way, I wanted to learn this on keyboard or piano more. And yeah, I've not done it yet, but it's a great song. I love learning video game music because it's so different from most music. I also enjoy lo-fi. If you were to ask me which music genres I love the most, I would have like 3 types pretty much. On the third type, if you were to ask me when I was 16, I would say heavy metal. By the way, not that much into it anymore. But yeah, that was a time of my life. I think we all had this kind of phase. For some people it wasn't, but some it was. But yeah, I do enjoy some heavy metal sometimes, but yeah, it's not really my favorite 3 genres of music. I would say on 3... that's quite hard, isn't it? I would have to think about that, to be honest. I know my second and first place, but third place, that's quite specific, isn't it? I mean, I've not really thought about that too much yet. I could just be basic and say video game music, but that has so many genres. It has nothing to do really. It's way too vague for my liking, so I'm not gonna say that. So third place, what we doing? I could say maybe some nice little jazz. I like some jazz, but it's not really that high up, to be honest. I could just be basic and say rap, because I do hear a bit of rap, but not really too much. But I would say rap, because it's like my second most heard on Spotify, or third most heard. So let's go with that. On second, I have pop music. I really love some good old pop music. Good pop musicians are, I don't really know, I love kind of, I hear like mixed music. I hear kind of everything, which you hear from many people, by the way. I don't really have one music I love. Here. I love like musicians as, I don't know, Ariana Grande, yeah, something like that. It might sound weird, I know some people are not enjoying it, but I also listen to other people, musicians, also German ones, and good old music. You know this one song, it goes like, boom 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 boom, I want you in my room, let's spend the night together, I want you to forever. Yeah, it's a great song, I love that one. It's quite old, by the way. Not sure if I would rank Barbie Girl into that, but I guess you could. I had like times where I would occasionally sing Barbie Girl out loud in the night, but that was just like for fun, like in a call with friends, just having a fun little time. That was nice, yeah. You can also do things like that. We're not really doing too bad here. I feel like I'm picking up on the deaths again. And yeah, my second most favorite music is pop music, as I said already, I think. So what is my first music? You probably wonder. It's a quite weird list already. I had some pauses. My brain is not really functioning today. It's quite malfunctioning. But yeah, my most favorite type of music is actually lo-fi music. Yeah. It's quite weird music. You don't really hear it in the club or like anywhere, really. You don't hear it anywhere in public, pretty much. But that's like the thing. You don't have to enjoy it. You just have it running in the background and just enjoy life. That's how I view it, pretty much. And I think that's how many people use lo-fi music, just in the background. I would also count lo-fi music in form of video game music too. I especially enjoy these two. They're great. They're a bit of chill music, you know. Always nice to have those. Let's see if you can knife someone. Dang it, I was too slow. But yeah, lo-fi music is great. I really enjoy that. By the way, I never really had AirPods in my life. Never used AirPods before, because I'm not really an enjoyer in that regard. I just had my fair share of headphones in the past, like if I was working out or if you're biking, running, it's always great to have some music on. But I'm not the person that kind of walks in their everyday life and hears music. Maybe only on work, I would say. Yeah, on work I do it most of the time. That's like, I would say 70% where I hear my music, or podcast more. And when I play Minecraft for some reason, when I get these nostalgia kicks, I play some Minecraft in the late night and have some podcasts running I love. Where they talk about, I don't know, pizza delivery guys or women. Not sure what they're talking about. Podcasts are quite weird if you really think about it. You could also have a stream running in the background, but I'm not really enjoying that too much because I need to see it. Because they're often saying things that are somewhat relevant with the screen, you know, with what's happening on the screen. Most of what they're saying is related to the screen. In most regards, yeah. Or most, yeah, what they're saying. Not really on this one, maybe. You can have this one running in the background. Because this one would be great as like a podcast, I guess. If you are into podcasts, I guess, and you have nothing to hear, you can have this in the background, but I would not recommend it. Because I'm not really good at talking. Saw is a classic. Saw. What is Saw? Do I not see anything? Wait, my internet's quite bad. Internet problems are not a problem. Here we go. Is the map called Saw? No, it's Dark House, okay. Maybe I'm just kind of weird. Because I'm not really seeing what you mean, Damon. Okay, let me see this again. VGM, oh yeah, that's nice. Damn, I'm really lagging on the server. 200 ping. What on earth? That's quite a lot, yeah. I can see why people don't enjoy DoD. It has its weird reasons, especially because of the server policy at the time. Oh wow. I took someone with me and died. I even got an achievement for that. Whoa. Doppelagents. Is that just a German name? I think that's just German. I don't know. Is that a person or a dead person? I'm scared. It's an undead person, okay. Damn, I'm getting in this weird mood again. By the way, it's quite late for me. I woke up at, I think, yeah, pretty early. I had to go to work pretty late for my standards. I would say 8 PM or maybe later. I would say it was 8:30, I think, so I woke up 8 PM. I just drove over. Didn't even change my clothes pretty much, so I was just in pajamas there. Which mostly works, you know. No! Oh my god. It instantly kills you if you have a knife. Okay, that's crazy. Nice to know. Okay. Oh wow, I've not noticing. Yeah, the ping is quite bad, but I hope it's not too bad. I hope it does not bother you. Did I switch sides? Wasn't I on the other side? What happened? Okay, here we go. Whoa, I actually hit this person. Not, okay. I want to get back to the other side, to be honest. Here, can I go here and... Oh, I can't. Wow. That's sad. I can't switch positions. Doesn't matter too much. I love this map. I should be looking more into chat, but I don't wanna really disturb the streaming experience thing. By the way, how long have you been live? 2:40. Okay, it's quite late, but not too late. So we have been streaming for 2 hours and 40 minutes, I assume. Oh yeah, I kind of started speaking about the Saw films. I wanted to watch the first Saw movie because this kind of entertainment, media kind of always kind of gone past me. I mean, I really enjoy a good movie, especially horror movies. I love horror movies. But Never got into Saw. I don't know. Saw never interested me too much. I don't know. I've never seen the appeal too much to Saw personally. Maybe I can hit someone. Nope. Bad. Okay, there should be one person right here. Look, I'm using X-ray. I'm so good at the game. Do we knife the other person? Let's see if I can do this. He's gone. We'll try to knife a person. Sad. I got close, though. I got close. I got killed by Kraut. By the way, if you're looking to learn some language, I would not choose a language which is not really spoken much. Like if you're looking for speaking German, it must have a reason, you know. I mean, it does not must have to, but it would be bits better if it had a reason, because it might just waste your time to an extent, you know. I mean, learning languages is great, I know that. And German isn't too far away from English, I assume. I would say it's like middle, like it takes you, well, takes you some weeks of learning, I assume, yeah. I reckon 10 to 12 weeks if you do it really actively and not proactively. But yeah, learning languages is quite hard actually. But I would not recommend learning something like German, because it's just so unused, especially in the US. If you live in Europe and like on the border, I can understand that at all. Yeah, it makes sense. But not even on the border, you know, you can just border the country. Then I can understand it, you know, because you might want to visit that one day. I mean, I'm not really a traveler myself. I've traveled 3 times into different nations, and mostly just in the country. I have not really taken too many vacations myself. I'm that kind of guy that needs, like my manager needs to, like had to, it's not the case anymore, but she had to give me vacation because I was working too much for him. Because you have 28 days of unpaid vacation. And I have to use these because it's cruel otherwise, you know? And I think it makes sense. I mean, yeah, having a break is nice. And I think it really does a lot of good things for you, yeah. So take a break in life and you will see things from another perspective. That's for certain, I would say. Maybe you can cap? No, sad. Let's give our cap Uvu. Maybe someone. Maybe if you do the Uvu, maybe you can get someone to cap. I don't know. Well, my team is just 1 player and so many bots. I kind of forgot that this is a bot server. It's just kind of good for training. That's why I'm playing on here. But I enjoy some good old training because I suck at the game. Whoa, RPG. Let me look into the chat. That's what you meant, the movie, okay. Ah, Saw, okay, yeah, Noisy. Oh, yeah, Saw. Oh my god, yeah, Noisy, it's crazy. Yeah, I wanna watch Saw 1. I mean, if you feel like it, we could do it in one stream, you know? Or not a stream, you know, like on Discord. Just watch it together, because I've never watched it before. I could also watch it with my girlfriend, but I feel like my arm is gonna get ripped apart. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. I mean, I've watched like a kids movie with her and she was scared. I'm not kidding. I think I watched the Garfield movie, which came out like a few weeks ago, I think. Or I think even months. I'm not really sure. I think weeks. I'm not sure. That movie was mediocre at most, but she even got scared because of a jump scare. And damn, that hurts. You know, I'm like, you have to be gentle with me. And if you're not gentle with me, you rip me apart. Because I'm like not the most buff person. I think you know that already. So if you rip on my, if you pull on my arm, you can pull me like across a whole city. I had like I had like friends. We always used to take you on the arm. Like they would take your arm and just run around the city pretty much to take you somewhere. And they always used to do it. It was so easy on me because I would just kind of, I don't know, weirdly slip behind them. You know, slippery. It was kind of slippery there. That's what I would do. See if that position is good. But yeah, watch Saw 1. It's a great movie. Protect the point. Here we go. I'm a bit tired, but not really. It's quite hard to tell. I think I went to sleep way too late yesterday, and it's quite late yet. But I will be able to do that until 4 p.m. because I feel like 4 to 2 hours of sleep is enough for me for tomorrow. Even that I even said that you need more sleep because your body and your mental state are not on the same level when you're sleepy. Dang it. Oh man. Okay. Oh my god, we won! No way! My capping worked. I'm so good at the game. I've done 3 caps. I'll be on the top of the leaderboard. Not really. Almost. It's not really worth anything. Because it's like, I don't know. But by the way, my phone is like on 3% since I started the stream. And I don't know how long it takes until it dies. So I'm not sure if I should plug my phone real quick, but I'm gonna do it maybe later on. Normally I would do a break because like after 3 hours I do a little break for 2 minutes. I usually don't make too many breaks. I think on the 8-hour stream I've done like, I think only 1 break or 2. And I had times where I was just not really playing at all. I was just kind of talking. That happened too sometimes, but that was really rare. I really enjoyed that stream, to be honest. I'm really looking forward a bit to the Half-Life 1 stream. Beating the entire game in 1 stream, gonna be quite a pain. But at the same time I'm not looking forward because it's such a long stream. It's gonna be quite a record for me, personally. But I feel like when you get into the flow, after an hour, you kinda get, you kinda get to learn or to stream longer, and it feels much more easier after you've done 1 8-hour stream to do the next one. And the more longer streams you do, the more you get comfortable with it. Damn, not really good. I know I'm getting out of balance. Ooh. Yeah, I've killed the whole team, I guess. Yeah. About Half-Life Alyx, I'm quite split about that. Because I do want to buy the game, I want to experience it. But not like that. So yeah, I would love to do it in VR. I mean, it does not even have to be perfect, I could emulate it onto the Oculus Rift. That would be possible too. But I don't want to do it on PC personally, because I don't feel like it's intended this way. And it's not really the same charm, So if I was to do a Half-Life Alyx stream one day, which might not even happen, or because like if you do VR streams, people do enjoy it more if you have like a face cam, and I'm not really person that does that. And like I'm such a not stupid, but I'm a person that slips up easily, and I'm gonna probably slip. Even if I try to hide my face with like perspective, I'm probably gonna fall to the ground because I get scared by a head crab or something. So I'm not really looking forward for that kind of thing. I could also have like a mask or something, like a face mask, but not really too much of a fan because it gets like hot. I'm not really sure if I want to show my face at the time. You know, I'm not really comfortable. But I might do like VTuber things, but not really a fan of that either. You remember that one? Why is that in here? What? Oh gosh, I've not realized it. I have not seen it. Oh dang, I have not seen it. YouTube, that was a banana. Ah dang. Ah, that's quite shit. That's quite not good. I mean, if you ever want to stream snipe me, you know how to. Just have to do something like that. Like I'm killing mostly bots here, because they don't really have the best skill. Oh, it's not a bot fight. Oh, he was. Oh. Like Biscuit was not a bot. That's such a bot name. Not gonna lie. People really play this game a lot, like, especially the server. I'm still pretty new to this game. I have like a lot of mechanics I still have to learn, especially using other weapons than just my primary weapon. But it kind of works out. Like I just use the grenades mostly and the primary weapon. I mean, it works. It just works. Oops. What if I camp here? Sound like reverse psychologic thing. Yeah, I think that's pretty known. The spot. I think it's beefy. At least I got not killed by a bot. We've got like less bots now, which is quite nice. It's quite enjoyable. I feel like I'm not such a noob anymore. Even though I'm not getting as many kills, but that the kills don't matter if it's bots, you know. It's not that heavy as if you were to kill a real player, because it kind of satisfies me a bit more, personally. Get on top of here and take this one. Wow, that's so expected. I should have been behind it. Let me check chat real quick. No, anyways, I think Oculus works, and more importantly, you could just stream the game's window when you play in VR. It'll show another window of the game, like desktop mode for the viewers. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't own an Oculus Rift though, that's the problem. And I'm not gonna spend $300 right now, or euros. Take these stickers, man. Okay, I think YouTube does not care at the moment, but if it gets worse, can I get banned? Here we go. I don't think YouTube cares at all. Oh wow, there was another person, I didn't see that, and there, okay. But yeah, about Half-Life Alyx, I really enjoy the quality of the game a lot. But what I don't enjoy yet is that it's like unavailable for most PC players pretty much, which is like pretty much the whole fan base of them. You know, most of Valve players are kinda just that, PC players. Persons like me, which are probably too old. I don't see many young people play Valve games except Garry's Mod or Team Fortress 2. Maybe Counter-Strike, yeah, that's famous too. Anything that's famous pretty much. But like these old games, they get pretty much played by 30-year-olds, I would say. People that also played it time ago. It's gonna shoot here. Okay, that did not work out. What if I was to stand right here? And what if I do it really quick? Maybe if I go like that and did it work? Did I overpainted it? Yay! So we have fixed the issue for the time being. I'm not gonna stay on the cell if he messes around like that more. Oh wow. Hurting myself. Oh what? Okay, they are actually in there. That's crazy. I think I've broken so many rules with just this one stream, to be honest. We had a person eating a banana, which is not a problem. I don't think YouTube's gonna recognize that. I did not recognize it myself, to be honest. I've not seen it. I was looking at it 3 seconds and I've not realized it. And yeah, I think the music might be a problem. I'm not sure if it's copyright or not. That's like the main problem. I've never tried music on this channel before. I've had problems with music before on other streams, not on this channel. Yeah, I've done like animating streams way back when first he got introduced, pretty much. Not sure if it got introduced, but when you... Since when can you stream on YouTube? I remember it being introduced, but not sure if that's actually true. But I know when it was a bit newer, it was, yeah, kind of started doing it too, and it was a perfect, it was quite low quality, hence my PC.
Get confident, stupid. It's all about me too. That's right.
Dang it, like my hit didn't even come on. Whoa.
Well, shit. Fucking salami.
Yeah, switching the map. I don't think I should be playing for longer, should I?
I can't vote. I can't vote. Y'all shit's in the way.
Okay, what gets further? Okay, the higher you show, the less, obviously. Makes sense, like physics.
I know you with everyone.
Oh, Jay. Yeah.
What? And it's, I should have shot him and not run around with a shovel. Sorry for my low commentary here, I'm just kinda drained. How long have I been streaming? Let me check again and check this chat, I'm such a bad person. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of things. Would argue most people are satisfied with the NOVR mods, assuming their PC can run it, yeah. I think too, people are pretty happy with it. True. There are also people that picked up Half-Life 2 or games like that, like in their teens, and then just kind of stuck with it, even though they're old games, and they're aware of it, but they don't care, you know? I've noticed people like, I think Lucia, he's like a bit, I think he's around my age, I think a bit, he's German too, he does like these videos. I think he's even younger than me. I think he was like the same. Like he started in his teens. The games were already, I think, 5 or 10 years old. But I played Half-Life 2 for the first time. I think it was already not an old game, but it was pretty old. It was not on the newest standards. I wasn't really caring too much about PC games when I was playing it for the first time. I was more like, yeah, fun game. But I've not even played it like through the end too much. When I first time played it, but it was pretty memorable. I had like a lot of memories about it. That's because it was like so different from the games I played before. I was pretty young, you know. I was pretty much a Nintendo gamer, a bit Xbox, a bit PlayStation, but mostly Nintendo, I would say. Yeah, you've killed 2 people. Easy. There we go, hit the Uvu too. That's how you do it. You know, you're only manly if you do the easy, but without Uvu. Because if you don't, you're kinda not doing it right. You have to enrage the people. And I would enjoy if I get muted on the server, not gonna lie. By the way, I'm doing like some sort of a quest, I'm not even realizing it. But it says like 74 out of 50. I'm not sure what that even means. But I'm doing something, like some form of quest. Oh, I've seen a bit. I wanted to shoot there, but I was too slow. I'm really scared about like the music, not sure about it to be honest. Wow, that was random. Let's do it again. There are people in the way. We'll throw into the window though. They mostly pushing feeders. Yeah, we've got him. That was not even bad, that was a good push. Okay, we'll wait here. Oh, we've done it. We top scoring, no way. That was not bad, not gonna lie. It was a good play. Maybe I would not be sitting here if I never got into Half-Life 2, who knows? If I haven't been playing it as a kid, maybe I would not be sitting here, who knows? Let's see if we're doing achievements, because I feel like we've done some. And this is like a game mode I don't enjoy at all. I don't understand it though. I think I might go to sleep in a bit. So I'm gonna get into this mood where we are almost at the end of the stream, you know, like 20 minutes, last 20 minutes of the stream. I'm gonna play a bit until I rage quit here. I'm rage quitting. Easy playing. Okay. So let us see what things we've done. Oh, he text something. If X didn't happen, then Y wouldn't happen, then Z wouldn't happen. Yes. Yeah, probably. Yeah, not probably. Yeah, that's just how it is. Butterfly effect, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, that's so true. Not gonna lie. It's killed you in one single life, 5 or more. How do you call it? Enemies with enemy gun. That's what it spells. Oh, it's like kill 5 people in one life. Okay, I should not take word per word and just translate it. What is that? Kill 2 people with 1 hand grenade. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, well, I would say that was a quite successful stream. What is that? Why have I done this twice? Let's see what achievements I have yet to do. Most achievements are like kill 500 people like that. Kill 500 people as the US Navy guys. 500, no, 5,000 on the other side too. It's a lot of people. Kill this person with this amount of time. Like I love these kind of achievements a lot. I already enjoyed them on Counter-Strike, CSGO, CSS. I never done them in CSS too much, but I enjoyed that anyway. I want to see what is the hardest one you can do. Your hardest achievement in this game with only 2.5%. Get all achievements. Okay, only 2.5% have all achievements. I wanna be there. I wanna be one of these. I think if you were to get all of these, it's gonna be quite ridiculous. I mean, just look at it. Kill 500 people with a bazooka. No one plays a bazooka. Wanna see what is the most ridiculous gun here? Ah, it's like the bomb gamer, which I don't understand. If you play it 100 times, it's like this CSGO fake, kind of Counter-Strike fake, pretty much. And if you disable 100 bombs, then you get this one. And no one plays it because it's not really fun. That's, I think, a deal with most of these. What is this one? Oh wow, that's crazy. So you have to kill people in one life with 5 different things. So you have to first kill 5 people in one life, which is ridiculous enough, but also with 5 different things, 5 different enemy destroyer grenades, things, guns, yeah. Kill 150 people with your bare hands. This is the hardest achievement. That's the hardest gun to play. I have not even seen you being able to use your bare hands. I didn't even know it was a thing. I think it deals like 50 damage, so you have to hit him twice, which is hard enough. Like melee guns in this game are really hard to use. I've been playing it for how long? If I go in the 2-week thing, like where I see how long I've been playing it. I've been playing it for 12.8 hours. I would say 9 hours are on stream. I think, maybe. Not sure. Yeah, we hit the 3-hour mark pretty much. That's just perfect. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done, yeah. I've had my fun. Let me see the stream quality. The stream quality was pretty good. I still have a too high bit rate. I don't know how to change the bit rate. Maybe I should get the game in here too. If there's a game missing. Would that be easier? How do I do this? Here. Game. Day of Defeat. Oh, what? I even found it. Here, it's source version. Look, we've even got the game. That's so great. Yeah, YouTube might have a great night. Yeah, well, it was quite a nice stream, not gonna lie. I have had my fun, definitely. Here I'm gonna do it very professional, like this. I love that I did this last stream. It just looks so awful and so great. And yeah. Not sure about the music. I'm gonna look forward for the music. Also, a thing I would like to do is get the audio without the beeping noise in the background. And I don't know how to do this. And I don't know how to test it otherwise than on stream. So I might do it on stream, okay? So if you're still there, can you tell me if something changes? Maybe I'll let you watch too. So if I go here, you hear this beeping noise in my back, right? So we see this thing. It's like the window where I do things. This is just the gate, which is like background noise mitigation. And I've got all these things, and I think one of these things here, the compressor, might even help, you know? What if I do it? Is there any beeping noise in the background? No? Because I'm not really sure about it. I think it makes it more kind of is more stable, which is nicer. I'm not sure if that's nicer. What do you think? Yeah, I know that on Discord it's been a problem. Okay, it's still there. Thank you. That's pretty helpful. So the compressor is not doing much, I think. I'm gonna delete it. I know some music, but I still have no idea how to do this. I've never worked too much with vocals. Yeah, limiter, is that helpful? Limiter? I think it just limits. Yeah, okay, that's not really helpful. What if I do this? Am I quiet? I'm quiet now. I'm loud now. Can you even hear me? I'm quiet. Yeah, I'm pretty quiet. Yeah, let's not do this. It's pretty quiet. Let me not. Oh, here, let's get rid of this right here. There we go. I'm loud again. Sorry for that, real quick. What else here? We've got a lot of backgrounds. What is this? Maybe this helps. But it uses more CPU. What if I use this one? Okay, is it better now? Can you hear it? It's more unstable, I feel. My voice is more unstable. That's how it feels. But do you still hear the beeping noise? I think I need to talk so you can hear it, right? Maybe I should make the music be off, right? Yeah. Can you still hear the beeping noise? Is it still there or is it still a problem? I would like to know. Here are all the chat messages. The beeping is not as loud anymore. Oh wow. Okay, what if I was to add a compressor? Here. Because it makes my voice more stable, I believe. Is it better this way? I'm not really sure. Okay, what if I increase this? Is it quieter now? Because I feel like it might be quieter, but I feel like my voice is quieter too. What do you think? Still there, okay. Here I'm gonna talk like I'm gonna do like ABC talking, like A B C D E F G, yeah, like this. Yeah. I hope you can hear me pretty much. I hope so. Is it still there? Please update me. I've increased the Rauschunterdrückung and the compressor. I've got both of these. And I'm not really sure if it's really doing good or not. Like I'm not really sure if I'm gonna keep the compressor because I'm not really sure what it's doing. But I want more stable voice because I feel like my voice is quieter. Is it quieter? No, it's like higher pitched beeping. What? What? Wait, can I hear myself? Wait. Started running these things on the PC of my. That's voice because I feel like my voice is quieter. Is it quieter? It's okay. It's really higher pitch. Well, let me fix that really quick. Okay, I'm gonna make it quieter though because this makes it quieter. So is it much quieter? Well, let me check. I can check myself here too. Notes things on the PC of my. That's quite annoying. Voice because I feel like my voice is quieter. Is it quieter? Is that better? Wait, it's okay. It's really higher pitch. Well, let me fix that really quick. Okay, I'm gonna make it quieter though because this makes. It's probably annoying when you hear it. So is it much quieter? Well, let me check. I can check myself here too. Notes things on the PC of my. That's quite annoying. Voice because I feel like my voice is. My God, it's infinite. Is that better? Wait, it's okay. It's really higher pitch. Well, let me check. That's close that shit. Okay, wait. So if I apply it really to the highest, is that any better? Because I feel like it might have decreased it, but it sounds like I'm speaking inside of a bottle. You know what I mean? If I was to get a cup up my mouth, it kind of makes my voice not be as audible as before. And I don't think that's a good thing. So maybe if I increase it more? Not really sure. Oh, sadly you have to... Wow. What is it? What is it? You've deleted a message there. I've seen it. I've seen it for a split second. Wait, let me rewind. Maybe I see it still. Here on stream, live on camera. It's starting to sound like... Oh wait, what? I've seen a message being deleted. Why is it this low quality? Where is it? Where is it? I wanna find it again. Wait, I will find your message. Look, deleting is not the solution. Look, we have almost reached it. Here, well, I've seen it for a split second. I've seen it. Wait. Oh, you can't go here. Oh my god, I've just exposed you, mate. Do you even hear me? How do I sound even? Can you sure? Oh, sadly you have to... Wow. What is it? What is... I've seen it for a split second. Is it just gone? What? It feels like it's gone. I've seen it, wait. It sounds amazing. Wait, can you give me an opinion? What if I speak quieter? Like, this is quite a voice. Is this better? I need to give you some form of perspective. I've not really thought that this would work. Okay, if I speak too quiet, it's kind of easier my voice a bit. So I might decrease it a bit to 40 for 50, 52. Yeah, that should be good. And I think I'm happy with this. Not gonna lie. I think this is great. But can you give me a word, like something? Is it good? Is it audible? Because that would help me a lot in the future. And yeah, that would be great to hear. And then I think this is the weirdest part of this whole stream. This is just the best part of the whole stream. Oh, here we are. Okay, just tell me if you're still there. If you, I mean, I can also already say to you good night. You know, have a great night. You're probably sleeping too. I've not really read the chat in any way. The saddest thing. Oh, okay. Was my stream lagging before? Wait. It sounds like the sound you hear from old computers at school. What? What? Oh, you can't go here. Oh my god, I hear what you mean. Oh my god. It sounds so compressed. Was my stream lagging before? Wait. It sounds like the sound you hear from old computers at school. But is the beeping less? That's the biggest question. But my voice kinda sounds a bit more compressed, I would say. The sound is like from old school computers. You mean my voice or like just the beeping noise? Because it's quite hard to determine, to be honest. But what do I do? How do I even fix that? How do you even fix that? Like, I've muted myself. Okay, mute yourself. I did not know that. Let me see. What if I do this? Does that do anything? It did not do anything. Okay, wait. Wait a minute. Heal filter. So you don't hear it, but is my voice quality like bad? Or is the beeping less? Because I don't know, like the quality seems fine to me. Quality is good enough. What if I do this? Does that do anything? It did not do anything. Okay, wait. Compare it. Let's get into this grass a bit. Some grass cover, you know. It's way louder there. It feels like it's gone. Whoa, that's so low. What the hell? The hell? Or what? Am I quieter in general? Is that a thing? I don't see the problem. Please help me. But if I was, can you give me a word, like something? Is it good? It's louder there. It feels like it's gone. School would not be. Okay, I'm not louder. I'm not really louder. Did not change anything in my loudness, but the beeping seems to be less. These tests kind of show if the person, like the student, has any competence. I think I'm happy with this, not gonna lie.
If you
think
compare
this
it,
is
it's not too
great.
bad.
School would not be. I think I'm running with this. Yeah. Sorry for all those headaches, by the way. Why is my wait? By the way, I think I noticed too. My voice is always high pitched. Like it's been a problem with this mic for so many years. Oh, you wait. That's where I grew up, where I was born. Never dreamed of having a form of phone. Just slightly, but it's been a problem for a long time. That my voice is a bit high pitched on the thing. Not sure if you can even do it. Okay, thank you for your thing. For your commentary, very helpful. Yeah, I wonder if I can fix that my voice actually sounds like the voice I have in real life. Because this is pretty annoying. I hope when I switch my mic one day it's gone forever, you know? That this slight high pitch, which probably is created because of my mic not being as like it has like weird quality and this beeping noise in the background, and it probably distorts like the frequency or something like that. But yeah, I have a high voice in general. You know that already. Like I've told you that. But I've noticed it sounds weird. Like if I do it on my phone, I had moments where people couldn't like see me again, my voice, you know. I think I've even posted audio messages to Castle once, and he was like, "You sound depressed," and I just and way deeper, obviously too. So I feel like it's kind of distorting my voice too much, to a point where it changes the frequency. But okay, I will say goodnight. This was a wonderful stream. And I would do it again if I could. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe I do it tomorrow. I was pretty chuffed to bits with this one. It was really a quite nice stream. It was quite chill. I've improved on my commentary a lot, which I didn't expect, to be honest. I've not expected my commentary to be better than usual. Like today, I was just more open to speak about things in general. Also a lot of nonsense, but that comes with it, I guess. And I would say it was a fun stream, and I'm gonna close it now. If you have anything to say, I will give you a bit of time, but if not, then I'm gonna go to sleep. Cause it's a bit late, and I have to wake up at 7:30 tomorrow. So in approximately 4 hours. But I'm really tired, so I think I'm gonna sleep pretty fast. So yeah. And let me charge my phone real quick, so I'll give you extra time. Yeah. Damn, I need to buy a chair, to be honest. My chair's quite comfortable, but it's not comfortable enough, like for sitting this long. So sometimes when I'm talking to you guys, I'm mostly sitting on my couch, or like sometimes even just standing and walking around, if you haven't noticed, but I can't really do it on stream. So yeah, I will make this stream not be streaming. So yeah, have a wonderful evening, night, night more of a night, is it? Yeah, good night. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.